welcome to episode 3 of the Video Games podcast, a monthly podcast where we discuss video-related games and games-related news. This podcast is posted on SoundCloud and iTunes on the last day of every month. Normally, I'm joined by 3 of my good friends, Paul McBride.
Hello.
Mike Gibson.
I'm a good friend.
And Jason Zopoulos. But Jason is not here today. My name is Jimmy Gang, and welcome to the podcast. So, everybody, including that's the 2 of you. How y'all doing?
It's
all of us.
All of us.
All of us.
How we doing?
All of us. We're good, man. I can't
Good.
speak to Paul. I
No,
can
I'm
speak
good.
to me. You're good?
Yeah.
Paul,
You sure you're good?
Paul, I mean, you were really late.
It's late at night. Why are we recording at such a late hour?
I mean, it's
This is ridiculous.
it's like
It's the-
9:15.
It's the midnight hour somewhere in the world, Jimmy.
Oh my
The
god!
midnight hour? Is it time? If it's the
Let's-
midnight hour, we have until we're sleeping.
This is not happening.
That
this
was
time.
that was my one allocated Persona reference. I used it on
Mhm.
Persona 3, a game very recent,
This
very
is-
recent release. So,
PS2 classic.
get it today in stores now.
Oh my god! So Paul,
Yes, sir.
have you played anything new since the last podcast?
Anything new? I don't know. Are remakes of Mario Kart games new?
Technically,
Then technically.
okay. How's that been going?
I played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
I played it originally when it came out on Wii U at people's houses, which is
Yeah.
usually the best place to play Mario Kart 8.
True.
That's the best way to play a Wii U. Is it somebody else's? place?
Somebody else's house. on
Wasted
somebody
that
else's
money. Yeah.
Wii U. Yeah, exactly. So I, as a proud Switch owner, having owned only one game and enjoying the
proud-
Mario Kart series,
You're proud to be a switcher.
we prefer Switchy.
Oh,
Switch.
I'm sorry. You prefer versatile?
Right.
Okay.
I wanted to have another game on it, and I enjoyed Mario Kart. I always, it's a fun game to have for having people over, and it's just fun to do to race every now and
But
then.
how did you fit that game on your shelf with that vast collection of Switch titles that are on there?
Right. Well, I cleared a shelf off for it.
Oh God, what did you get rid of?
It's in landscape mode. So I just wanted to give it its full due.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's Mario Kart 8. I have not even touched the battle mode, which is the new thing.
I have.
Because who cares?
Wait, hold on. The new thing?
one
Did
has
Mario
battle-
Kart 8 not have a battle mode?
Not really.
Not a traditional battle mode, no.
Whoa.
Not a
what?
real battle mode. They had it'd be like if you made a battle mode for Mario Kart 8.
Okay, well, I was gonna say now I'm glad as one of the 3 people in this podcast who owns a Wii U, I'm glad I didn't
mean 2?
get I said as one of. I'm not 2 people, Jimmy.
No, yeah, you're right. But technically, you're one of the 2 people, so yeah, I am right. Because Paul does not own a Wii U.
Paul
Nope.
could. He could.
Well, I mean, Paul could do a lot of things with that vast amounts of gold he has in his basement.
But anyways, I was gonna say I'm glad I didn't pick it up. But if it's a battle mode like I would have designed, maybe I should have picked it up.
Oh, okay. Let me hear how you would have designed the battle mode. in
Okay.
Mario Kart.
I meant to
Okay.
the level of quality that your skills would allow.
Oh, that's offensive. You're just a rude
Yeah,
boy.
It was
Okay,
mean.
no.
It was a mean thing to say.
Okay, so if I was an ideas guy in the room at
Oh, jeez.
at Nintendo, Japan, working on this title. Okay, have you ever played Star Fox 64?
Of course.
You know
Never
the battle
heard of
mode in Star Fox 64?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, so you could be on foot, or you could be in a tank, or you could be in an airplane.
Yeah.
So I would make it so that
Oh,
it
God.
functioned just like Diva's Mech in Overwatch.
Okay.
Where you were in a cart until your cart got too damaged from like turtle shells or bananas or whatever the fuck. And then you jumped out of your car and had to basically push it around with you while just shooting at the other players.
With a gun.
And yeah, with a gun.
With the gun?
This took a dark turn. I like it.
I mean, it could be like we could partner with Nerf or something.
Well, you
And-
can make it flower fireballs.
Oh, actually, we'll make fireballs. I guess is fine. We get the Splatoon kids up in here. Those Splatoon kids. know how
Don't
to
do
get
that.
guns,
Nobody
so.
wants that.
but go from there. I don't know, and then kind of work on it that way. I don't know, just my ideas.
So I also bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition for the Switch. I also own it for the Wii U, which I played for a total of like an hour.
Wait, you have a Wii U?
I do.
He's
weird.
From what I understand, he's one of 2 people.
Right.
One of 2 people in the world with the Wii U.
I wasn't going to get more specific than that. That's probably about right.
I've only played it by myself because I'm a lonely boy in Texas. But
is it too late to change the podcast name? The Lonely Lone Star Boy.
That's pretty good.
It writes itself.
But I've been taking it to work and playing it occasionally on my lunch breaks, which has been fun. The battle mode isn't quite what I would have wanted.
Which one?
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's a few. I've only played a couple of them, but like I just wanted to straight up like Mario Kart 64. I think was the best battle mode Mario Kart's ever been.
Do you think it's the arenas or like the rule sets? Like what is it?
I think it's mainly the arenas. I mean, I've played on a few of the maps. I haven't found one I liked at all.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think the maps are very good. And that's just me. I don't know.
Well, do you feel like battle mode really stands out when you're playing when you're not lonely in Texas?
Like, yeah, I mean that's true. That's true too. Like if I had people to play it with, it might be more fun. Yeah, and I've only played it on the fucking crazy mode when there's like 20 people in it, like, which I thought would be fun, but I don't know. It's all right. I don't hate it, but I don't know. I've only played it a few hours. I've been going through the Grand Prix a little bit. I'm almost all the way through the 50cc races, which are just fucking baby races.
Do they make you go through all the easy shit to get to the
No. Okay. I just want to go through it because I have a feeling you probably unlock stuff.
You unlock like carts and wheels and wider parts,
which is funny because I've tried out a few different parts and stuff. I think the stock everything I think is still my preferred gear. Just the regular cart, regular wheels, regular glider.
Because that game has like a weird like build your own cart thing, right?
I hate that so much.
Oh, I like it.
I don't know why though.
It lets me play whatever character I want and basically still get to decide how I want that.
How you want the
racer.
But the discrepancy isn't big enough to really like if you wanted a super fast if you wanted to play the way Yoshi raced in the old ones but play Bowser. You can't make that big of a difference to make up for that.
You can make, well, not to that. I mean, no. That's like saying you can't make Toad into Bowser or Donkey Kong into Baby Mario.
I was using one example. I mean, it's the same thing across the board.
But you can get them more in that direction. Like,
can you make Mario into Luigi?
That would be impossible. They're far too different.
Luigi's too much of a son of a bitch.
Baby Rosalina is the best character in the whole game, obviously.
Oh my god. You mean Yoshi?
She was one she won least necessary character.
You spelled Yoshi wrong. You spelled Yoshi wrong.
Oh, okay. But like but baby characters are terrible to actually race as. So
are they?
Are they too light?
They're too light. They're really light. Like they're the high acceleration, low top speed. That whole thing. But you can offset that by picking the like big car type things.
Is the BMW in it still?
It is.
Is it? I haven't seen it.
It's a Mercedes.
A Mercedes, right? Yeah,
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've unlocked one Mercedes. It's
That's
the Roadster.
Funny.
It's pretty nice.
Can I put like Donkey Kong tires on it?
You can. Well, yeah. Are
there Donkey Kong?
I don't think there's Donkey Kong tires in the game, but if there were, you could.
Dang it!
You can put little like tiny like roller skate tires on it.
Are there
really
I just
tiny
put
giant roller skates?
You've played this quite a bit already, haven't you?
Jen really likes it.
I see.
So she's actually played it probably as much as I have.
Like by yourself?
No, like with me, and then like our by ourselves time matches.
Who's better?
Who is better?
Well, Jen. It took her like 3 days to turn off the antenna.
So she's better than you.
Like, so it's a lot. You took a lot of words to say she's better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know why you're making such a long about what you're saying.
I'm not gonna say that. Listen, Mario Kart's not a game of skill. It's a game of chance.
This isn't Mario Party.
It basically is.
No.
Did you see the video after the game came out of the guy on an online match that went from first to last, and how it happened? Like,
Did he get
you
hit
don't
with
have
a
to see
lot
the
of
video.
stuff?
I mean, I could totally see
Predicted.
how it would happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Bullshit.
That's
Yeah,
not really
I
a
don't
game
know.
of chance. I mean, part of
That's chance
part of the
right
game
there.
is not staying in first the whole time.
I mean, if he was so skilled, he wouldn't have been in a race with other humans.
Right?
He would have found the easy AI to beat.
It's true.
Right.
He made a
Use
fundamental error.
250cc and you never lose.
Is that a good? Would you guys say this is the best kart racer out right now?
The best of
Of the current gen or of all time?
Of, let's say, the last 5 years.
Yeah, last 5 years probably.
Ooh,
It-
wow.
I would say it's I mean, in my opinion, my incredibly deep knowledge of racing and
Yeah.
car racers
Super deep.
specifically, it's my favorite. I like it better than I'm actually a Double Dash
Oh,
apologist.
get out of here.
Isn't that
Get
the
that
game
Double
that
Dash
introduced-
bullshit off the podcast.
That game brought babies in, didn't it?
I don't know.
Like, didn't because one
I
of
wanna
the
remember if there were
say
babies
yes.
before that.
because that was the game GameCube map or GameCube game, right?
And
I
they
remember
weren't in
there-
the 64 version.
And I remember there was a baby track, and it was you did 8 laps of a very small circle.
Yeah,
Probably more of
Baby-
an oval.
Baby Park. That's one of the
Yeah.
best.
Oh, that
that's
is
one
a
of the best
terrible
maps.
map.
Oh, you're insane.
That map is
amazing.
horrible.
That's a boring map.
Oh, I hate that map.
Have you played the Excitebike map yet?
Maybe?
I'm a fan. I enjoy.
I want to say yes. I don't. I remember the name. I don't remember the course. But that
It's
tiny
Excitebike.
little loop. Oh
Yeah, Baby Park.
yeah. I have played that map's awesome. I like that one.
That's the same idea, except it's got like
No,
oil
Excitebike
and-
is a lot bigger than the
tons of
fucking
ramps.
It's got
tiny
like
baby
ramps.
map. The
got
tiny,
It's not
the
just
tiny
flag.
baby map is literally like 10 feet long.
It's basically an arena map that
It's
they made
big enough
into a
for
race.
babies.
The Excitebike map is fine. It's just big enough to where it's okay. That little baby loop map is garbage, and you can't tell what place you're in, and you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, the
it's-
game
it's
tells you.
It is amazing though that you can like the whole lapping people and like having the person directly.
You're
in front of you
constantly lapping
actually-
people. Like it's
Right. The person right in front of you is like
God.
you're in first and they're in 7th because you already passed number 8 the third time around.
I don't
Damn,
like
you're
that map
good.
at all.
It's-
Ugh.
Yeah, I am. I'm actually not good at all. Jen's better than me.
we
Okay,
already talked about that.
I know.
We moved
I
on.
know.
So, have either of you guys played a little-known game that goes by the name of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed?
Well, you've already.
Do you have access to his microphone? Can you turn that off?
Because
You
Cut-
mentioned
cut-
Sonic.
cut
So
his feed.
anything you say from here on out.
Because I'm just gonna say that game was better than the base version of Mario Kart 8, and I don't know if the stuff they added to Deluxe, which was
If-
like a different battle mode and some Squid Kids.
If you hold that opinion, then yeah, you're not gonna. This isn't gonna change your mind.
Okay,
I
'Cause
think
that game's-
Deluxe
that
is
game's
much
fucking
better
good.
than base Mario Kart 8.
I don't think it's fundamentally better than Mario Kart 8.
I think having that battle mode there.
God, no one cares. God,
Who cares about racing?
who cares about fucking battle mode? What is your problem?
Battle mode is the only way to play Mario
Your
Kart.
obsession with battle mode is disturbing.
Listen,
to say the
Listen,
least.
that was all I did.
would you say, Paul? Would you
Twisted
say that?
Metal is the best kart racer.
No.
Black.
Okay,
It's
Paul.
my
Would you
favorite kart racer.
would you say that battle mode is the all mini games mode equivalent to like a Mario Party?
Well,
Or
first I
like-
have to have played a Mario Party since I hit puberty.
Well, you don't know. You just need to know what a Mario Party is.
Oh God, I know. I have a good idea.
You've watched Giant Bomb's Mario Party parties.
Oh, I know what it is.
You've had a lot of Mario parties in your life?
I've had enough. I have the wounds from the first one on the inside of my palms.
Will they heal?
Yeah, that hurt.
It was dumb. It was a bad way to do it, but it was the only way to win.
It's
I mean, it was a
true.
great way to do it because you got Nintendo to send you a glove. Like
I
when
did-
Do you remember when Nintendo sent out a fucking mannequin hand for the DS?
No.
The mannequin? No.
They sent out a I don't know why, but I remember getting a mannequin hand in the mail from Nintendo with regards to the DS.
That was not from Nintendo.
That wasn't Nintendo.
No, I swear to God that was from Nintendo.
Oh no, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
No,
This is not good.
You have a secret admirer.
No. This was real. This had to have been real.
Realistic mannequin hand I never found.
It might have definitely been real, but I don't think it was from Nintendo.
No,
write in. Viewers and listeners, write in and tell us.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Experience.
Did you receive a mannequin hand from Nintendo?
Yes.
Or did you have to press charges on somebody?
I'm not crazy. This happened.
I did
Okay.
when I won a shirt from Nintendo and GameStop when I was a kid. It was a Mario Kart 64 shirt that said "Kick Asphalt" on it, which
Kick
I thought
Asphalt?
was
That's edgy. That's
which
really
I thought
edgy.
was really awesome as a fifth grader.
But you don't have any feet in Mario Kart. You're a car.
What?
You can't kick asphalt.
Everyone's got legs.
Not Star Fox. Here's some deep Star Fox lore. In Star Fox, they have to cut off their feet because the spaceships do so much G, like they pull so many heavy G's that the blood would rush to their brain or whatever and
Not
kill them.
according
so they
to
cut
Star
off their
Fox
feet.
Adventure.
Star Fox Adventure isn't canon.
In Star Fox 64, you could be on foot with those little cannons.
Yeah, but you had robot legs.
Those are still legs.
Not technically.
Yeah, they are.
I don't believe you.
All right.
Oh Jesus.
Well, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, worth getting if you have a Switch.
I'd give it a buy.
If I bought
If you
it,
have a
I would.
Switch.
If I bought it, I would say it's probably worth it. So, if you're looking to expand on that vast Switch library, go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah, you can play Zelda, I Am Setsuna, and Mario Kart 8.
Yep. There have been quite a few little indie games on the eShop that I think have been worth checking out, though.
Like Shovel Knight?
Yeah, sure. I've never played it, but I've heard it's good.
It's like a Mega Man game if Mega Man had a shovel instead
Had a
of a
shovel, right? Supposedly the prequel to that is really good. I can't remember the name of it.
It's called Handle Knight. He's got to find a shovel to complete his armor set.
That would be really good. Oh, but Mike, have you been playing anything new?
Oh, shit. The problem with recording these once a month is I forget what I talked about the last month.
I don't think you brought up
maybe-
Persona 5. Have you heard of Persona 5?
Have you heard of Persona 5? Actually,
You
have
a
you
moment?
have you heard of Persona 2?
What?
Some
Which
people
one?
would. Yeah, which one?
Yeah, fair question.
We talked a little
no.
bit. We talked a little bit about this last month.
Did we? Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've just been putting more time into Innocent Sin. The PSP version. It feels like I'm way further in it than I think I am because that game just kind of moves. Like if you've played Persona 5, you know that you spend like 14 in-game days before you're actually like free to do anything. Persona 2 is like, hey, what's your name? All right, cool. Go find your teacher or whatever. I don't care. And then go figure out what the fuck you're supposed to do. And so, like, it feels like, because at this point now, spoilers for Persona 2, slightly anyways, this like evil cult is like blowing up parts of the city, and I'm trying to figure out where they're gonna like attack and try to stop them or whatever, which feels like it could have been like a midpoint or like a late or like an early third act thing from a previous Persona game, like from a 2 or 3
From
or
a
4 or
later-
whatever. Yeah, well,
Okay.
technically later,
From a later
earlier
Persona
for right, totally. But it could just be like, nah, this game starts off super quick and like shit just gets real bad real fast. So I have no idea.
Or it's just shorter than you're expecting.
That too. I've heard this. Apparently, each of the Persona 2s pull in about 30 hours each. I'm not
Okay.
that
Well,
deep
that's not
hour
that
count
long
wise,
compared to the
but
other games.
What?
Right.
I'll say, what was your final hour count on Persona 5? Do you know?
109 minutes, I think. 100 hours and 9 minutes.
Okay. I'll say I was at 103 when I completed my first
Yeah.
playthrough. So yeah, 30 is definitely. But
Definitely shorter.
But yeah, but you.
But
also
these games,
get to
like
do
Persona,
the entire
it has,
time.
yeah, totally. And Persona 2 has like side quests and shit. Like it's totally got like here's a straight up optional dungeon to go grind in and go get stuff in because that game plays completely differently Persona 3 and 4 and 5. So it's been kind of fun going back and seeing some of the differences.
Well, 1 and 2 are technically basically Shin Megami Tensei games, right?
Pretty much, yeah, because they all come from Shin Megami Tensei If, which was a weird Japan-only spin-off game that was what if Shin Megami Tensei took place only in a high school? And then that was popular enough that they were like, oh, we could just turn that into a series, and we'll call it Persona. And then it kind of went from there.
Well, why don't you, since we're already here, just
try to control your enthusiasm.
Just fucking get it over with. And I'll give you a few moments.
Post-mortem on Persona 5?
Your final thoughts, the final time we'll ever talk about Persona 5 on this podcast.
Until they announce Persona 5 Crimson.
For the record, I am in the midst of my New Game Plus. So if you ask me next month what I'm playing, I may have no choice.
Have you gone to Hawaii yet?
Is Persona 5 going to be just assumed?
Yes, so just be assumed.
Paul doesn't talk about it.
You won't talk about it. If you do talk about it, I'm gonna get a mute button.
Muted? Yeah, fair enough.
Final thoughts on Persona 5.
Persona 5 is a good game, and you should play it. And I liked it better than 4. Fuck the haters. Fuck all y'all. It's great.
What did you like better about it than 4?
Okay, so here's the deal. Because as soon as I start to explain why, you're going to be like, well, who fucking cares? But I played Persona 3 FES. I bought Persona 3 FES and I bought Persona 4 for the PS2 at the same time. I came to both those series when Persona 4 came out and Persona 4 started to get big. Everyone said, if you're going to play both, play Persona 3 first, because when you play Persona 4 and can have direct control of your teammates, going back to 3 will be really hard. So I played through Persona 3. Spent 100 hours in that game and was like, I can't fucking play another Persona game like right now. No way. I can't put another 100 hours into an RPG.
But I had to know what happened.
But I wanted to know what the fuck was going on with it. So eventually, when it was like, oh, I should go back and play Persona 4, it was like, well, I don't have a PS2 anymore. I still have my games, but my PS2 is like in a garage somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is. I guess I could go and try to get a backwards compatible PS3 or go buy another PS2. Or, because at this point now it's the age of YouTube, I can just watch a playthrough online. So that's what I did. I watched essentially a Let's Play of Persona 4 and got all the story and shit. Was like, all right, cool. Like, that's a cool story. That's a cool game. I still think I liked Persona 3 over it, if only in terms of I liked the darker themes and stuff. I didn't like how it was, I don't want to say cherry or whatever, but like the more upbeat shit.
I thought the characters were better in 3 than they were in 4.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, there's definitely some goofy ass shit in 3. Like at one point in this, I guess kind of some spoilers for
Major
3.
Spoilers for 3.
Yeah.
You become a door. Wait, hold on. No, never mind.
Oh, whoa. Okay. That's not the spoilers I was going to say. No, I was going to say, at one point in Persona 3, like, your main antagonists are a dude who doesn't wear a shirt, a gothic Lolita chick, and I forgot the other guy, but I'm pretty sure they're all drug addicts and they're just mad at you because you can use your persona without drugs and they can't.
Oh,
it's a weird, like, they're not shadows. Like, it's a person.
They're evil persona users who are just like mad at you, but also don't have any kind of consistency with any of their shit. And like that game has some problems with like all the S-links. If you're going to max out female S-links, you have to date them. And so you have to be very careful with how you do it and shit like that. And like, there's definitely some stuff that Persona 4 improved on, the direct control and all that other stuff, having actually discrete dungeons. Instead of having it just being one dungeon that had randomly generated floors and blah 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 blah. Like there's plenty of differences between the two, and there's improvements to be made. I just kind of liked the tone and the theme more of the, of like, oh, like facing death was kind of a cool theme for me, at least at that time, as opposed to Persona 4, which was like, the real Persona 4 was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, no, true. 3 is definitely a lot darker. Like, not necessarily in what's actually, like, if you stop and think about what's happening, all 3 games are kind of equally fucked up.
They're all real fucked up.
But in terms of how it's presented to you, I mean, Persona 4 is the game of like yellow splash screens and meat lovers pizzas.
Right. It's like, oh, another kid got murdered. Let's go to the mall and hang out, and then
Right.
get some ramen and figure out what we're gonna do for our exams. And we got lucky, and the murderer came to our house and said hi.
Right. It's definitely lighter tone, even if the general like plot is pretty similar in
Right.
terms
And
of.
so I liked Persona 5 going kind of back to that and being slightly darker in tone and stuff.
Still kept a sense of humor though. Like
Totally, for sure.
That's one of the best things about those games.
And I'll say this: I think all the characters in Persona 5 are better than the characters in Persona 4. You can fight me.
You think every character in Persona 5 is so? You think every character in Persona 4 is worse than Mishima?
Yes.
What's wrong with you? He's terrible. He's
Mishima,
terrible. I mean, he's kind of great.
He's the best person in the world to dunk on.
I mean, to have someone exist for that reason alone.
I mean,
it's kind of sad. It's a sad existence.
I support canonically the ending that occurs if you never make an S-Link with Mishima. So,
are we going to give any kind of context for what Mishima is? Or
yeah, he's a guy. You talk to him.
He's a guy. He's a super fan. He's
yeah.
You specifically.
If you've ever seen the meme of two like stick figures talking, one says, "I made this," gives it to the other guy. The other guy looks at it and goes, "I made this." That's Mishima. He's supposed to run PR for you, but at some point decides that, no, wait, I'm the guy. I'm the dude. I'm the reason everyone's cool. And then you like talk him down. But
you just let him know what's up.
Exactly.
Along with everybody else. He's like, no, you didn't.
You didn't. Fuck off. Why are you here?
It's terrible.
So
I don't
Paul,
know. I'm done with that game until the remake.
Paul, your final thoughts. I know you're playing it again.
I'm playing it again. The goal is the platinum. It's going to be a long road to hoe. But
I'll believe it when I see it.
All right. Well, you're going to see it. I'm going to fucking show you.
It'd be nice to see you actually have a real platinum, but again, this isn't really going to be a real platinum.
First of all, Dancing All Night counts.
No, it doesn't.
And second of all, this will also count.
If Dancing All Night counts, then all 4 of my sound-shaped platinums count.
Fine. Whatever it takes for you to fucking acknowledge me.
Okay, so you have one half of a platinum.
What? All right, well, I'm going to get the other half then.
You've got to get a platinum in Persona 4 Dancing All Morning.
Oh!
That'll be Persona 5 Dancing All Morning.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
They did trademark names for Persona 5 dancing games and fighting game.
Well, the soundtrack in that. So, okay, you actually want my final thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's
Don't
really
give
good
them
game.
though. Keep your final thoughts to yourself.
I was hesitant to say if it was my favorite between 3, 4, and 5, and I'm going to say it is. I think it's the best one.
Yeah.
It's got the darker tone, like Mike said, but on top of that, it also like the gameplay. I mean, it's like anything. You look at series, like the gameplay generally, they add features which sometimes can be too much, but a lot of times it's going to be improvements because other games have come out in the meantime and shown people how to do things that, you learn from other developers or whatever. I don't make games, but I'm assuming they look at what other people do and improve upon what they do using that information. So Persona 5 just plays better. Like it's the battles are quick in, quick out. It's super stylish. The music is great. One complaint I hear a lot is that the music's really good, but there's not enough music. Like it's just really repetitive, and that's fair. Like there's the one battle theme, and you hear it over and over again, and there's a lot of battles, and a lot of them
really good.
Huh?
It's a good thing. It's a really good theme.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing theme. It's a really good theme. Like I can't emphasize enough how good I think the soundtrack for this game is.
Garbage.
No, it's.
Did you buy the vinyl?
I didn't buy so I imported the soundtrack, the 3-disc set. I'm tempted to buy the vinyl. I don't know.
Buy the vinyl.
I got this money. What do I do with it?
You don't have anything to play with it.
That's the problem with me buying the vinyl. I would just be putting it on my shelf.
Oh, okay.
There's
I'll
nothing wrong with
I'll
that.
get you a record player, and you buy the vinyl, and then how's the tale go? You cut off your hair to buy a wig or something?
Yeah, and the comb or something. Something
Yeah.
like that.
And then we'll all just play Persona 2 together.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No, but like I guess if I was gonna level any criticism against it, and it's a criticism you could probably level against the whole series. I think a
bad
lot
game,
of
bad soundtrack, that type of stuff.
No.
Obviously,
Like actual criticism.
real criticism,
Not the ramblings of a madman.
I feel like this game in particular, and I don't know if it's just because I'm coming to it, now, whereas the other games I didn't have the experience with other games since then, but it doesn't have the emotional impact that you'd expect from a game that's telling stories like this. And yeah, it's stories from a high school student's perspective. So what do I expect? But like, I just remember growing up playing Final Fantasy games and having those like, the Eris moments, like the moments of like character loss or feeling like something just like hits you. There's one of those in this game, but then they even kind of cop out on it and turn it into a long, drawn out thing.
So it's no Final Fantasy. Got it.
It doesn't have it. I would say it does not have the emotional impact of a Final Fantasy game. I think of a good Final Fantasy game.
It sounds like you just can't relate to kids, old man.
Right. That's the other. That I'm one of those rotten adults.
Yeah, you're a rotten adult, can't get shit done. You can't be trusted.
Yeah, but no, like I think it's got a really good sense of humor. I think that the social links, because you can do them at different times, in different orders, at different points in the story, it's kind of impossible to tell like a narrative the same way you would in a linear game.
Yeah, they have to be written kind of loose.
They have to be written really loose. Like you can, like Coffee Dad, you could bond with in the first the first 3 months, as I'm finding out in this second playthrough. You could do what I did in my first playthrough and not bond with him until like right before the next to last dungeon.
He is unique though, in that I want to say his level 4 or something. He straight up just has a gate.
He does, but like that's a bad example, I guess. He has a gate because of a character interaction with him.
Yes, a character gets introduced that you don't know about.
Right, but like the other ones, even like like one of the characters on one of the characters in your party, her social link, I didn't complete until close to the end of the game the first time through, and it has to do with an event. Like the culmination of that social link has to do with an event that happened in April in the game, like the first dungeon, and it was December, and I was like reconciling that event. It doesn't feel like it's like, oh right, I'm glad she's okay. Like I won't go into details as to what that is, but it's just like that was 80 hours ago of real me playing this game time.
Like,
let alone
who are we talking about again?
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
I was saying, you know what I'm talking about, right? I don't want to like say too much about it.
No spoilers, but no, totally.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like that's just the way that they have to go with the system, because like you said, they can't.
That's why I'd like to see the main storyline take a little more chances with impactful. Like, I feel like the other game, even 5's my favorite, but I feel like even 4 and 3 do better jobs of like punching you in the gut than this game does. And like I said, I don't know if that's just distance from those games that I'm embellishing it, or if it really did do a better job of that. But 5, just at no point did I feel like, oh man. Like,
I think they try to, but you just didn't like the character they tried to do that to, or tried to do that to with you. Like I feel like there's a moment in that game near the end where they're like, shit went bad, and it's real fucked, and then it turns out later that it's fine.
They cop out on it, like
they cop out on it totally.
If you're gonna cop out.
Well, also, I don't think you'd have cared that much even if they didn't cop out on it, because I don't think you'd like that character very much.
You would have been. I'm not going to go into details, but it would have been better.
It would have been better. Yeah,
it would have been a fucking improvement.
It would have been better.
Like, finally, you did something useful.
All right. Well, we all agree Persona 5 terrible game.
Great.
Yeah.
So that finishes the Persona talk.
Well, come join us next month when we talk about the rumors for Persona 5 Crimson.
It better end the Persona talk this month.
We're going to do a Let's Play with Jimmy playing Persona 5.
Yep, he's going to say, look at me, my name is Jimmy, and he's going to throw the controller away.
Yep, PS4 in the trash.
And then we're going to play Harvest Moon.
Oh. Can we?
I don't know how to play Harvest Moon.
Oh, it's so good. Let me tell you.
Solid.
Let me tell you, you can make romance.
You want to
Can you
No.
Can you fuck your teacher?
You want to grow potatoes?
Oh, now you're talking my language.
Yeah, potatoes.
No. You can go talk to people, and then you can have you can make friendships, and then you can get married.
Oh my God!
You can get married, and you can have a little bastard child.
It's not. Well, it wouldn't.
Is it like Fire Emblem? Can I then get married to my child?
Future married. That's what they need to bring. Oh, wait. Are we doing the predictions already?
No.
Okay, never mind. All right, I'll wait.
Are you predicting that you're going to marry your kid in the future? What?
Wait.
Hold on.
Were these E3? Were these E3
Oh,
2020 predictions?
Oh boy.
Okay. Anyways, go ahead. Let's continue on. We're also playing Murder Island games.
We have all been playing Battlegrounds. We talked a little bit about it last month, but Mike was the only one who had played it at that point.
Yes, finally, someone else can talk about how this game is full of murder.
But Paul and I have been playing some of it with Mike. Me a little more, I think.
I think Paul doesn't like it as much as I want him to like it.
I don't think Paul likes it either. Paul, what do you think?
Okay, so it's early access, and I've never been a big early access person. I like my games to be done when I play them.
You
Just
like your women like you like your video
steak.
games done when you're finished.
You don't eat a meal when someone's still cooking it. Like
what?
The game
That's
is
not true.
You eat meals when it's still being cooked?
Yeah.
All right.
If it's a 7-course dinner, I'll have the first 2 courses while they're working on 5 and 6.
Yeah,
got him.
No. You got nothing. You got nothing.
Got him.
Unless you mean like, am I eating half-cooked potatoes off a pan?
If a chicken's being baked and it's only been in there for 15 minutes,
let me tell you this, Paul.
You get that salmonella.
Even when they take the meat off the grill, it's still cooking.
It's still cooking, baby.
Until it's not.
It's cooking in your belly.
So you like it cold?
I like it cold. I like my games cold.
Well, I mean, you do like to boil. You do like to boil your food, so.
Are we gonna talk about sous vide? Is this the
no,
sous vide?
Yeah, sous vide.
Oh,
the sous vide section.
Oh,
Paul,
so Murder Island.
Music.
We did some fillets. It was
Murder Island.
Do. It's the sous vide minute. Do. Let's cook some bags.
Murder
I might do pork chops at work tomorrow.
Anyways. My God.
If you don't like sous vide, Jimmy, why'd you bring it up?
Seriously.
Because anytime I can make fun of Paul about boiling food, I'm going to do it. But anyway.
It's only boiling if the water
boils. No,
how many sous vides can you cook in a Murder Island?
Oh my God.
If I could find a sous vide on Murder Island, I would use that the entire
round,
which would be short. It'd be a short round for me because I'm bad at that.
You sure it'd be a short round? I mean, I'm pretty sure it takes forever for you to cook your food that way.
That's true. I mean, if I got in a good spot in the circle, I could probably just set up in a bathroom with a sous vide in the tub, getting that meat ready.
You're gonna cook yourself?
Is that how you get your chicken dinners, Paul? Is you just find some place and take forever?
That's the real way to get the chicken dinner. You make it yourself.
Yeah.
No, I can see the appeal, and I think it is.
Have you had fun playing it with us? That's the question.
I've had fun playing it with you guys. I would definitely, literally never play solo.
See, I'm in the same boat with you there.
Right. I mean, the whole loop is like the tension, I guess. Is that what gets you guys going?
No, the tension isn't what gets me. I really enjoy the whole.
It can't be the shooting or the action.
Why not?
It's fine. That stuff does need improving.
Because if that's what you're playing this game for, I could recommend a million games that are better at that than this is.
I agree. What I like about the game is the whole 100 people on this place. You want to be the last team there.
It's the setup and the.
There's not a whole lot of games like that.
No, and I like the idea too.
Yeah. Granted, there's a lot of areas this game needs improved on, but it is early access.
Right.
So I think a lot of those things, as time goes on, will get better. And I'm still interested in playing it some, but I don't think I'm interested in playing it an incredibly amount of more time.
Well, wouldn't it suck to burn out on it and then it get a lot better?
Well, that's the thing. In its current state, I'm kind of reaching the peak of like what I kind of want to play. when they start adding stuff to it, I think that'll kind of pique my interest again as they improve on it. I think it would take more than one thing for me to really be super excited about it again. But I still have a really good time playing with you guys. And I would never say no if one of you wanted to play. Like, hey, do you want to play Murder Island? Like, sure, let's do it.
Murder Island.
I think. All right, let's wrap this up.
We're doing it now. So thanks for joining us for the podcast. It's time to go murder. No, I don't know. That game, I think it's a combination of the shooting and the tension. It's the idea that, okay, 100 of us are on this island. I've got one fucking life. I can't fuck this up. Oh my god, I killed that dude, and I feel fucking ecstatic about it because I know that he feels the way I do when I get killed. He is he now has that feeling of well, shit. I did my best. I couldn't do shit. I got shot to death, whatever. When it's okay, I'm able to murder that motherfucker and that guy, and oh, I got shot in the back. Okay, I should have been paying more attention. It's whatever. But I'm starting to transition from, because if you just hide in a house, you can as long as you're okay with the circle placements and you're able to find cover and stuff, you can pretty much reliably get to the top 10, top 15,
right?
Without ever seeing anybody or shooting anybody. And so I've started to try to be more aggressive that way and be well, look, I might get shot to death, or I might grab a gun and start murdering motherfuckers. I got to kill people anyways. Let's just start shotgunning dudes now. And then, the controls could be a little bit better. The aiming could be better. It could be less clunky going to first person or third person. The first person camera could be better than just them moving the camera to the middle of your character model's face.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But turning it into more of it's like a team deathmatch, but it's like deathmatch or team deathmatch. You get one life and supplies are super limited and everyone's fucking somewhere paying attention to you and freaking out or not freaking out and stuff. I think it's really cool. Like you said, there's not a lot of shit like this on the market, and the stuff that is out there has other shit in it. It's like H1Z1. It's from a crafting. It's from a survival game, so you can craft ammo and stuff, and that just doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, that's terrible.
It's an Arma mod, which means it's now Arma, so you've got 15 different stances you could be in and shit.
God, the game feels incredibly good when you kill multiple people.
Yes.
There was that part when we were playing, and I just shotgunned 4 guys in a room that kept coming in. That felt amazing.
That game ended minutes later.
Oh, yes, it did. But it's still, I killed 7 people that round, and that was awesome. Granted, there's also the 20 or 30 other games where you do all this time collecting all the equipment, run for 10 minutes, and then just get shot in the field somewhere. But it's got its trades. There's times where it feels really good and times where it's shitty.
Well, as long as you're still coming away from that experience going, let's do another one. Let's go again.
The beautiful thing about it is there's times where it feels shitty to die, but most of the time it's whatever, I'll just hop in a new one here in 5 seconds.
Right. Well, the setup is shorter than I would think. You'd think with a game like that, you'd be sitting in lobbies, but I feel like we get into games quicker than we do trying to play random heroes in Overwatch.
Well, give it a few months and we'll see.
Right, and no, I know it's at a tight right now. Well, arguably at a tight. It could get bigger still, but
maybe.
I think the downtime is less than I would expect from a game with that kind of player count and setup. I feel like the setup phase is actually fun, scrounging for stuff and knowing that no one has shit right now.
Oh, right, so, those first 5 to 10 minutes are awesome.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of the whole thing, which, as you've already made it clear, I don't have a lot of favorite parts, but that's probably my favorite part. I don't like setting up in a house, waiting the 2 minutes for the circle to shrink to see where we're going to go next, and not go outside because everyone else is sitting in houses looking outside for people to be walking around. That tension, that you start seeing shit. You're did I see someone over there? Is there movement over there? Did you hear something? Is someone walking around right now? No one move. That's funny when you're with friends and you have other shit to talk about or do. That's great. But I feel like the amount of things with the game that are wrong right now make me want to wait to play it extensively. I want to be able to run to a car and get in it without being am I in it? Did I? Oh, yeah.
They
Yep,
need to fix
in
the
it.
car shit so bad.
The car shit's bad. Going to first person in your car and your gun, your gun model disappears sometimes. Like,
That's just so you can see better.
yeah,
That's not a bug. That's a feature.
it's a feature. Yeah, just like when doors are open on your screen in your
But not
Let's
on the
Play you put
server?
up, but
Yeah.
not on or not on my screen where I'm the one playing and you're watching. You guys are watching. You're spectating me, and I'm like, I shut the door, and you're like, no, you didn't. And then I go to I'm like, okay, and I push it again, and it shuts, even though it was already shut. And then I'm like, oh, I guess that was not shut.
Yeah,
Like, that'd make me real mad if I was.
their
If you weren't
server
spectating
stuff
me,
needs
I wouldn't
fixed.
even know.
Also, we've never run into this, but apparently there is, or at least was, a bug where all the houses spawned hundreds of meters to the left.
What?
Of where they
So-
are on the map, or just period.
Yes, of where they should be on the map. So you just spawn in. You can't see any buildings, but you can see through them and shoot through them like they weren't there.
What?
And so you can just straight up run around to be like, all right, I can see 3 guns floating up in the air. Anyone on my squad who can see this house, walk up there and get those guns and give one to me. And then if people are just sitting in a house, you just plank them across the map through the walls because the walls aren't there for you.
Wow.
That's
There's shit like that
Right.
that game breaking shit I think needs to be fixed before they start tweaking the feel.
well,
of
and
stuff,
everyone's poo pooing it, saying it's early access. It's early access. Like I get that it's early access, but they're selling it for a good amount of money. The same. I mean, it was the same as Overwatch, wasn't it? 30?
No, it's
No.
30. Overwatch was 40 and 60.
It was 40 and 60. Okay.
Yeah, which I mean that was cheap.
30's still not like 30's still not nothing for a game that's very, like, in my opinion, pretty not done. Like,
As someone who's played quite a few early access games, I think 30 is a fair price.
okay.
Yeah,
I-
for what's in it right now, I'd say 30's because the core of the gameplay loop, even though it's
Right.
full of fucking bugs and shit, there's enough of it there that you can you can continue to play games.
Mhm.
Like if it was like, oh, you can go to Murder Island 3 times, and then
Would you
the plane doesn't work anymore. so
would you
can't play.
want features like another map, or
Oh, I'd
like
love another
different-
map.
like, would you like another map? Would you like more, like, would you want modifiers on servers where people can be like, oh, there's more guns, or oh, there's like
That
no
already exists, kind
guns?
of. There are custom games built into the thing now. You have to like partner with them or something to basically prove that, hey, like if you let us use one of your servers to host our custom game, we're not just going to put 2 people on it and fuck around. We're going to actually be able to fill it up and use it right.
Mhm.
But there already are like Twitch streams and stuff that are like, here's a contest where there's like 100 extra cars, or we're only going to spawn in M4s or something.
It's
Um,
all melee. It's all pans.
Right.
Yeah, like stuff like that would be great, like an all melee thing.
Right.
Like,
Those are the kind of things I would expect in in a finished game, which it's
I think
not
another map.
a
The
finished
thing with
game.
another map, though, that I would worry about, not necessarily worry about, but like eventually, the map is just it's more woods to hide in, right? Like it'd be nice to have like different scenery and stuff,
I was gonna say, what if,
but I feel like
be
it
a
would
very
just
different biome. I mean, I feel like I know it's all just shit to hide in, but
right.
I mean,
Honestly,
I get that.
I
But, like,
think
you
I
can
would
even do
prefer-
an urban. You could do an urban thing if you.
I
wanted
think
to.
I would prefer a randomly generated map, to be honest, because I really don't like
Ooh.
the idea that
Ooh, I don't know about
everyone knows where all the buildings are.
I-
They know the spot. Like,
I think the spawn locations can be more random, but I feel like
Yes.
randomly generated map is a bad idea.
that. I feel like going
with a
like,
different engine, I think it would be fine. With this game in particular, no. I'm speaking in terms of like a game like this.
Even
Not
still,
not this
I feel
game.
like-
I think I would rather a game like this. I would want to have a randomly generated map every time. It probably wouldn't be as big, but still, it can definitely be done with a voxel type system. It wouldn't even be that tough.
what voxels? The fuck are you talking about?
Voxel type map building. It's a type of
I know.
randomly generated.
I know what a voxel is, Jimmy. It's a joke. Voxels, for those of you at home, are 3D pixels.
What's a pixel?
Pixels, for those of you at home, is a Google phone.
But
Google phone.
anyway, I think one thing I'd really like to see added to this game in particular would be more weather effects, like a fog or like rain, a heavy rain, or
Oh,
Yeah, like heavy
hard
rain.
rain. Hard rain? Would we have any
oh
hard
man,
rain?
it would be raining so hard.
If
only.
in hard rain, all the kids get killed first.
I think child
Oh,
avatars should be added to the game.
I've seen some
It would
people-
change the
child mod.
hitbox, so you'd I mean, it would change the hitbox, so you'd have to have some allowances.
Way more
slower
recoil on
or have
fully
less
auto.
health. Yeah, they have less health.
You get knocked down when you try to fire an M4 in full auto.
Oh my god! Someone give me his email address. I need to send in my submission.
That'd be
I have a
pretty good.
I have a great idea.
Well, just look him up. His name's on the fucking game. Just go look for Playerunknown. I'm sure
How am I
he's
gonna
somewhere.
find him?
Fuck.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. I think 2 out of the 3 of us definitely recommend it. One,
The
is iffy.
battlegrounds of the unknown player.
Listen, you had them child soldiers. I'm in. I'll buy it again.
A game I really wanted to bring up last month, but we didn't really have time. I wanted to mention a few things about Astroneer, which
Oh, yeah.
Mike, we have played.
We have basically exhausted. We did.
We
have
did
the
a-
complaint that Paul has about early access games.
Yeah, we kind of did everything, including something very special.
Yeah.
We so Astroneer, it's another early access game where you're shot down on a planet. You're this astronaut-looking dude.
He's also an engineer.
Who's also an engineer.
Hence the name.
You have to build up a base, research new technologies and little tiny buildings that you can build, and that's kind of everything you do as far as kind of what it infers you should do.
Yeah, that's kind of the loop right now.
But there's the system in which they've built, you can totally destroy and build on the planet you're on.
Yep.
And you can go to other planetary locations like moons and other planets.
Yeah, I think the game currently has 4 or 5 planets right now. It's the planet
Different
you start
types.
on, a moon. Like I think every game you start will always have 5 planets you can visit. That's the
Okay.
idea.
Are they the same ones every time, or are they kind of randomized?
I think they're the same. I think it's always one of each biome type
Okay.
or whatever, like one arid one whatever. But the planets are randomly generated. So
And right now, there's not a whole lot of reason to go to those other planets. But
Nope. And from the looks of it, there probably won't be for a while, considering they're like reworking the beginning start of the tech curve and stuff now. And
oh, really? I didn't know they were going that far.
Yeah, like the most recent update, I believe, is basically like, we're redoing how the research stuff works, so everyone please make a new game because we're retesting the curve at the beginning.
Is that what you're talking about, or? Because I mean, I knew about that.
Oh yeah,
Are
yeah,
they
no,
doing
that's
something
what
else?
I mean. Is they're like,
Okay.
and eventually, I think the goal is to push off some stuff and be like, okay, you can only get these research, like this research item on this type of planet, so you have a reason to go. But right now, it seems like they're focusing on the beginning of that stuff.
What I'd really like to see them do with that is have certain types of things researched with those like weird organic balls that you find. I think other things I would really like to see, like an RPG type system in place.
Like a rocket propelled grenade, or
no. Like a leveling
researched
system.
an AK. Let's fucking find some minerals.
Like a leveling system where you can kind of, unlock different technologies that way as well. Have different types of technologies unlocked different ways. I think that'd be really cool. And I'd really like to see like actual buildings go into the game instead of just the little, consoles that you make on the ground.
What if you could eventually start to research like a cloner? And then you could just leave intelligent life behind, and eventually the game just turns from like this weird third-person survival game into civilization.
To the Miiverse. It turns into the Miiverse.
To the Miiverse? Oh my god, that'd be so good. Just like, yeah, this little alien dude's like, I want to go to the moon. You're like, yeah, you do.
To give an example on like the type of, I don't know, it's not really an example. The way you interact with this environment kind of reminds me of what No Man's Sky should have been on planets.
Yeah.
Kind of what they were showing off before they gave us the actual game. Like just blowing holes in planets and building up stuff there. And the special thing, we dug a hole to the center of the planet and gravity was fucked.
Yep.
And it was so cool.
Yeah, that game's physics simulation where it was actually like the closer you got to the center, the lower and lower gravity got until eventually you were like where the center should probably be, and you're just kind of floating forever until eventually you get pulled off by something. totally fucking awesome.
I mean, we dug basically a loop in the center where you just constantly fly around it. Until you go into a wall and take a lot of damage for some reason because they haven't quite set the
because you've been in the air for so long, so
Yeah,
clearly
they
you must be
haven't-
traveling at a high speed.
they haven't quite set damage to gravity ratio in the game yet. So if you go on a low gravity planet and if you fall for a bit, you take full damage as if you would fall on a high gravity planet.
Right.
Early access, just like before. I wouldn't recommend getting it yet. But I did very much enjoy the time we played with it so far. And I do recommend keeping an eye on it if you haven't heard of it, because I think once they're finished with it, or make some more progress,
yeah,
I think it's going to be a really cool game.
Yeah, totally. I think and hey, the stuff that's in there now for some people is probably enough, but
100%.
You and me, I think we basically hit the point where we researched everything. When we kind of had no reason to
build a giant train car.
Built a huge train car, built a huge base, and then it was like, okay, go build that base on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I don't want to go find all those resources again, so I'll just take the ones we already have, and now this isn't really a game.
We'd just be building the same thing on all different planets. There'd be nothing new to find on the new planets because it's the same materials. So,
but I definitely enjoyed my time with it.
Oh, 100%. I had a lot of fun. And we got... And I mean, we got what 20 hours out of it, probably.
I would have said nothing. Closer to 10, but yeah.
10? No, that's probably more fair.
Actually, let me see I can just check my playtime on Steam.
Yeah, I've 10 to 15. It has to be at least.
I've played Astroneer for 11 hours.
Okay. Well, yep. Still, for an early access game to have that
$20, like $20, 11 hours. Totally
that's not terrible. I've played much worse early access games.
Speaking of much worse early access games, Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
There's something else you've been playing this month. A little ditty known as Heroes of the Storm.
Oh God.
Oh, sick burn.
Yeah, I did play 10 matches of that.
That's right. So Heroes of the Storm, for people who don't know, is basically Blizzard's stab at the MOBA genre. MOBAs, for people who don't know, are basically it's Dota, it's League of Legends.
Massive online battle arenas.
Yep. And this was basically like Heroes of the Storm was them going, we've got tons of characters from all our franchises. Let's have fucking Raynor from I was gonna say Star Trek, and that's not right. Starcraft. Let's have him fight Thrall from Warcraft, and maybe the Lost Vikings will show up. Or whatever.
Vikings are so good.
And
they're real bad in that game.
And that game's always had an issue trying to find a fan base or trying to find, like, you can tell that's the game that's like, okay, Hearthstone is making money. They're putting money into it. WoW is huge and making money. They're putting money into it. With Overwatch now, it's making a ton of money. They're putting money back into it. Like Heroes of the Storm, HOTS always felt like it was not necessarily being neglected. It just wasn't getting as much attention. Like they eventually committed to doing a monthly hero, but then eventually that turned into we're going to do updates for the game, but it's basically going to be a monthly update. You'll get a hero and a bunch of balance changes. The buy-in price was always super, super bad. It was like if you wanted to get a hero, you needed to grind a ton because once you got to a certain point, you stopped getting the in-game currency very frequently at all. And then it was so grind a ton or spend $10 per character, which I want to say was like the highest of the things. I don't play League. I don't play Dota. So I don't really know. And then on top of that, you could also buy cosmetics and shit. And it just kind of had an issue. And so before, I want to say last year at some point, they had a promotion where it was like, yeah, play Heroes of the Storm with a friend and get this cool skin for Genji in Overwatch as they like, please come play our stuff. Blizzard loves to do their cross promotion stuff. And,
well, a game is not quite up to standard or performing well when you have the developers from other games in your studio begging you to play it and tell you how great of a game it is all the time. They seem, every time there's a video for one of the other games, especially Overwatch, it feels like he's always got a plug, oh man, this, what they're doing Heroes of the Storm, it's a great game, you should go check it out, blah, 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 blah. It's just, man, it's getting to be a bit much.
Right. And then the cool thing, and the reason I bring all this stuff up, and the reason you've kind of been playing, is because
The reason I played.
Well, no, this isn't the reason. But last month they announced Heroes of the Storm 2.0.
Oh, I thought you were.
Which is basically them relaunching the game, bringing it out of early access, quote unquote. Even though they never really called it early access, it always had that feel.
I never. And
you
thought it was early access.
never touched it at that point.
No, I have not.
But basically, they took what was there, and they were like, "What if we just put blind boxes in it, like from Overwatch? That makes money." And so they just added a bunch of shit, put blind boxes in, made the heroes cheaper to buy, which was nice, and a bunch of other stuff. But to go along with that, they announced the return of that promotion from last year. Except now they've expanded it out. It was play 5 games with a friend to get the Genji skin. A week later, it was play 5 more games to get a Diva skin. A week after that, 5 more games to get like a motorcycle and some other stuff for heroes. And then a week after that, get 10 loot boxes for each game.
Well, they had the spray for Overwatch with 15 games, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah, it was a spray for both, and then like a mount for heroes. And the allure of the Police Diva skin was apparently too much for you.
Oh, I really wanted that Police Diva skin. Yeah. I'll suffer through 10 games of a bad game to get a Police Diva. But yeah, but the 10 loot boxes they were offering as another 10 games was definitely not worth it. Because I didn't go do that. But yeah, I mean, it was...
You've played League, right? Or you've watched League?
I've played a few matches of League, and I have watched high-level League in Korea. I went to the basically the finals. Watched the 2 best teams in the world play.
Do you remember the teams' names?
Shoot. I remembered one, but I just forgot it. But the one team I was thinking of has basically what's considered top player of the world. His name is Faker.
Oh yeah,
I know that. I don't think so. He's really good.
He's actually the worst player. He's just pretending to be really good.
Yeah.
They're like, they'll notice.
It's not bad to watch. I enjoyed especially the high level play and watching everyone. Being in the arena was a lot of fun.
Being in a crowd that's super hype.
Yes, it was a lot of fun being in an arena watching people play video games. That was kind of cool. Especially being in Korea, where I didn't really know what was being said. All I had to go on was the hype that was going on. Yeah. Plus the fact that I didn't really know too much about the game. But luckily some people were nice enough to explain a few things that were going on as it was happening, and I kind of got an understanding.
They were like, he top middle carried hard lane jungler.
Kind of. I mean, the big questions. I mean, I understood the lane thing. It was mainly dealing with how the ad mobs worked and what bonuses they gave. But no, I don't think MOBAs are bad to watch. I just have no interest in playing them. They're not appealing. Maybe if I was in junior high again, because that's when I was really into RTSs when I was younger, and I could see a younger me probably being into that, but not today. Not today.
Not ever.
No,
ever again.
I didn't hate the time we spent playing Heroes of the Storm. But I also don't.
You won like every game, didn't you?
I think we lost one.
Did we?
Yeah, I think we lost 1 or 2. I think, but I don't have a desire to go back and play it again. It was just one of those things where didn't hate it, didn't really enjoy it that much either. So
when they announced police skins for every other character,
right? If they announced something in Overwatch again, I really want, I would probably go back and do it. Like I said, I didn't hate it. So if there's something I really want, I'll do a little bit of work to get it. But not until then.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that. MOBAs.
Anything else you've been playing this month?
I played a little more Mass Effect. I have Overwatch as usual.
Mm-hmm. That event's going on.
Not yet.
Jimmy, you're not okay.
Come on.
We are not. We're
recording this on the 20th.
We are not in the meta that we are recording this day and date when this goes up. Okay, we're not gonna do that. People know we record this early.
All right. Currently,
The event's not going on.
The event's going on.
But
and
by
it's
the
great.
time
I
this
can't believe they
posts-
did that thing with Diva. Oh my god! Have you seen the new Reinhardt armor? I got gold stars.
There is an Overwatch event happening soon. The anniversary event. They're also letting people play for free next weekend.
Last weekend.
But
Get with
by the
it.
time this posts, that's going to be over. So hope you played.
So, hope you played it.
No, anniversary event, 1 year anniversary of the game being released. 3 new maps, new skins, voice lines, emotes.
All that
Some of the
fun
voice
shit.
lines they've showed are really good.
The new maps. What I guess I haven't been following this very closely. Is there?
They're all three.
Arena mode?
They're all
They're
three
arena
attack
maps.
maps, right? They're all 3 arena maps.
They're arena maps, yeah.
Yeah.
What is arena? Like what did?
I
The
believe
King of the
arena
Hill.
is no.
No,
I
I,
thought
think it's
what?
a different thing. I think
Arena
that-
is the 3v3 mode.
Oh, really?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad. It's the bad thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Arena is the Antarctica.
Oh, I'm so
stuff.
much more excited now.
No,
Yeah.
I was significantly less excited because that's how I thought it was.
See, I totally thought it was the both attack.
The King
map.
of Hill.
Okay.
No, I could be
King of
wrong,
Hill.
but I'm pretty sure it's the 3v3
Oh
stuff.
man, that's great. That's what I really wanted. I wanted
It
more of
makes
those maps.
sense because that hopper doesn't have. I mean, it only has one map.
I'm getting so tired
So-
of that frozen map.
What if it's all
Um,
just? What if it's just? And here's the
same exact
Antarctica at
thing.
night, and here's Antarctica at dusk.
Or if it's just
they
the same
showed-
exact layout, it's like, yeah, of course, we built all our bases the same way.
Here's
they've
Antarctica
shown
with
some
rain.
images from 1 or 2 of the maps, I believe. I think via different Twitter accounts, different language Twitter accounts.
Oh yeah.
A new take on Dorado, the hacker Sombra's lair, and some sort of temple or something.
God.
It's gonna be cool. It'd
Waste
be,
of
it'd be great to
time.
get some more 3v3 going with different maps.
It'd be fine if
I would even
only
like
we
to
had
see
3
them.
people that played Overwatch together.
I know, right? That's a shame.
I'd really like to see them add, a higher player count to some of those too. That'd be fun.
A 6v6 and an arena
on,
map.
on those arena maps.
No, make bigger arena maps with.
Oh, I was
more
gonna say
player
because that's
counts.
just
Yeah.
that's just
That's
makes
like-
No,
snowball.
6 people in those little maps. That wouldn't be.
I was
Because
that wouldn't-
they've done that. That's just a snowball
it would
thing.
still. I would still be cool. I don't. Whatever. It'd be,
I mean, I think you like with the server browser stuff. Just, I mean, if you want to let 18 people play on,
that'd be
fucking
great.
Antarctica,
Yeah,
go let
that'd be
them all do it.
perfect. But some of the voice lines, my 2 favorites that they have shown so far, are soldiers saying, "I'm not your father,"
It's pretty good.
and Reinhardt just saying, "Reinhardt, Reinhardt, Reinhardt."
Also pretty good.
But I think they're doing dancing emotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Have
looks
you
like
seen?
dancing.
Say those have leaked.
I saw
It's
some of them,
3
yeah.
of them have leaked.
Well, they weren't really leaked. They were kind of shown on the Twitter account.
Right.
No, Jimmy. Anytime anything comes out before it's officially released, even if it's by the person who owns it, it's a leak.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a leak.
sorry.
Yeah.
You can
I was not
You
aware.
can thank
apparently.
you can
Blizzard's
thank the
so
2016 election for this leak culture that's going around.
No, it should be fun. I guess they're adding some more permanent items, but maybe not all of them.
Have they said? Is there going to be an actual event around it? Like, are they going to actually have a?
Like
yeah,
a
it's
game
3
mode?
weeks. 3 weeks.
No. But I mean, like
Like an
What do
actual
you-
like a custom game mode or
a
something.
custom game
summer
mode for
games?
just like for this. Yeah, right.
Oh,
Like,
who knows? They haven't said.
they
I
haven't
suspect
said.
if they do, it'll be 3v3.
It'll
Right.
probably 3v3 will be highlighted.
Yeah, I would imagine with the new maps, that's probably when
Man,
probably
what a
be.
nightmare culture we live in. Oh well, Overwatch
I don't know why
was
you're
fun
hating on
while it
3v3.
because I'm really bad at it.
You are not.
I've seen Jimmy's videos, Paul. You're pretty good in those.
You're okay.
Jimmy's like, well, it's not. Let's not lie to the
Of
people at home.
of the 3 of us,
Listen.
you're in the
If you
top
wanna
3.
live- If you want to live in the YouTube illusion, we're fucking great. Because only the
no,
only the really good games get shown on
No,
there.
hold on. If you want to live in the YouTube illusion, you're fucking great. The other
Well-
2 of us are just okay enough to make sure that we win.
Listen, if
Our failures can be shown as long as we win. Your failures, though, You've
My
never
failure's
died.
on there sometimes.
I've never seen you die in Overwatch.
That's not true. Go watch my 20 Overwatch videos. I die at least once.
I should hope so.
But it's my perspective. I mean, I wouldn't be if we set something up where we got some different video from you guys.
I just want you to post some of my sweet Winston plays.
We see you fall in the hole several times.
Yeah.
That's
true.
all
That's
Winston's
true.
good for.
Have you ever? Well, we don't really get to play the game very much. We're not good at this game. But if we were, you could have recorded from your perspective the play of the game where we were awesome, and then you get it from our perspective.
Right, and I usually leave those in there.
God, has it never happened?
What you? I mean, I know at least one video where you had Winston play the game because you started making monkey noises, and it's in the video.
I should really watch your videos.
You really should.
Oh no! I just get in character.
I don't remember which one it is.
I feel like it was probably on Elios.
I mean, it's one of the earlier ones, but
right back when
I know.
Winston.
If I recall correctly, it was the is that Eos? Is the Ruins map with the arena in the middle Eos?
That's Elios.
Then yes, it was Elios.
I knew it.
Yeah,
You
you got really excited.
That's where I'm a pro Winston.
You used your super, and you started throwing a lot of people around, and you got way into it and started making monkey noises.
Yeah, that sounds.
Which was really unlike you, because I would figure you just start throwing horse noises around. But I mean,
well, there's the centaur, but it's a robot centaur. They need to add the true horse character.
maybe there'd be a skin with Orisa riding a horse. That'd be kind of awesome.
An actual like what looks like an actual horse.
Yeah,
That'd be
really cool.
Yeah,
That'd be nightmare fuel.
Maybe it'll be a Darksiders
what if it's
crossover
just-
where it's a skeleton horse.
Oh God.
God. Blizzard, are you listening?
Look, man, if you need an ideas guy, I'm here. I ain't got anything else to do. I'm not good, but I got ideas.
But the event starts. Is it May 26th?
I think it's 23rd.
I
think
thought
it's
it's the
Tuesday.
23rd. Yeah.
23rd, yeah,
Tuesday.
Tuesday the 23rd, and it runs through
The event
June.
starts days ago
It
and ends
shortly.
Oh,
3
you
weeks
robot.
after it started. So it'll end
June 11th.
That's June 13th.
June 11th.
June sometime.
Yeah, they end it on the Sunday. Monday, everything resets back to normal.
That's exciting, though.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Well, why don't we go ahead and take a break, and we will be right back. All right, we're back. We're actually recording this a day later, to be honest.
A day late and $1 short.
Because of technical problems, but because of that, Jason was able to join us today.
Hello.
For part 2 of the
Jason, what have you been
episode
playing?
3. Oh yeah, were you able to play anything since the last podcast?
No, I got a new job. Been working 3.5 weeks straight. The only thing I've been playing is pretty much Everwing on my phone.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
It's one of those like Bejeweled type games where you got to play with a group of friends. And
You have my attention.
I was about to say, Paul, do you know about this game?
do you play?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I got sucked into playing. It's a side swipe like was that Fruit Ninja type game where you got to pretty much move your character and little fairy and kill like little
Well,
flying.
wait, is it Bejeweled or Fruit Ninja?
Well, I mean, it's one of those type of games. It's not. It's more like Fruit
Whoa.
Ninja.
Those are in no way the same kind of game.
Right. Technically, it's more like Gattaca, where you shoot things like that.
What?
You remember that game?
Oh yeah.
How is this a Gattaca Bejeweled Fruit Ninja
It's all
crossover?
of the above.
It's based on a card
fuck
battle.
yeah. This is like every
Right.
game I've ever wanted in one.
Right.
Is this
And it has
also an
raids.
MMO?
There is raids. Yeah, you got to go with the group and go in.
Dear
And,
How much
Lord.
money can I put into this game?
I haven't put a cent in. It's all free, but I'm sure you can.
Yeah, how much I can and I want to. How much can I
Oh,
put in? What's
I
the
don't
best
know.
value?
Sign you up? I don't even know.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not good at it. I've already messed up our league's points because I guess we take turns sandbagging points or something like that, so everyone gets trophies. And I'm like, I went on the first day and scored like 3,000 points. I'm like, dude, you're supposed to score like 30. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I just took like everyone's turn and shit. It was great.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they
How
didn't
could
tell
you
me what
do
I was
that
doing.
to them?
I don't like them very much.
Do you feel no shame?
Nice.
I feel no shame. I don't play. I was like, I'm all about parsing. I'm trying to get through the best. I don't play this, gotta lose
The
shit.
numbers got to go higher.
Right? Exactly.
Is this also
Not
a tapper?
I mean, it's
What's
a phone
that?
game, so yes.
It's a phone game, yeah.
Oh,
That's
well.
about it.
All right. Well, I guess
Step it up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Jesus.
I want to see at least 20 games from you next month.
on my desk.
Sounds good.
Or give me your badge and your microphone.
And I want an hour review on each.
Oh God, this podcast.
Just got a lot better.
Well, remember, we have to double our time every month. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So we have a lot of work to do.
Right now we're doubling our recording sessions. Does that count?
Right? Well, a certain event is happening in June, because June is almost upon us.
Yeah, my birthday.
Yeah?
How did you know?
Oh my gosh, which birthday is it? Is it your real one or the fake one?
This is the third birthday.
The third, you're
It's
adding
my-
one?
It's my video game birthday.
Ah.
When all my video game friends come to town, the City of Angels,
Oh yeah?
and they show me all their new wares.
Is E3 is that your birthday event?
That's my birthday event, baby.
Ah, June 13th through 15th is your birthday, huh?
Yeah. Also Saturday and Sunday too.
Multiple
Because press conferences forever, I guess. Fuck it.
Right. Well, yep. E3, it's happening. Once again,
You're invited.
every year. You can go.
Not anymore. Tickets are sold out.
And
But
that's
you could have
true.
gone.
But I mean, you can try and sneak in.
I mean, yeah, that's how it always
you
works.
find a bootleg ticket.
Just show up and say, I work for IGN. You can't prove I don't.
Right.
What are they going to do? Kick you out?
Right.
I can make
Whatever.
lanyards for everyone in my new job. I work for a sign company.
Done. All right. I guess we're
Oh,
going to
okay.
E3.
I wanted you to say you worked for a lanyard company. I was super excited.
Oh, well. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Maybe
Well,
next week.
E3 is happening, and I thought it'd be fun if we all went around and gave 5 predictions for what might happen next month. So I think the way we'll do it is we'll do one at a time. We'll go around the table. We'll start with Paul.
Oh God.
So Paul, we'll do Paul, Mike, Jason, and myself, and we have 5 each. I hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
25 predictions.
Definitely 5.
Okay. Well, Paul, what's your first one?
All right. I'm gonna start off with the best one.
Oh God.
No, it's not the best. I'll keep the best for last.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Um,
gonna score these next month. By the way,
Oh, good. Well,
we'll
I'm
see
gonna-
who had the most ones right.
Are we going to score the replayability and the fun factor and the graphics like a fucking Game Pro review?
Definitely.
Nice.
God willing. Okay, so my first prediction is that at the EA press conference,
Yeah.
after they finish showing Battlefront 2, they're going to announce they're finally going to show Visceral, Amy Hennig's game, Star Wars game, is going to get shown. It'll be a trailer. It'll give you an idea what the story is going to be, and they're going to say release date of spring 2018.
Okay. It's not
Which
part of
is
your prediction.
stupid,
Not part of
'cause
your
it's-
prediction, but what do you think? What do you think the game's gonna be?
I think it's going to be a she's famous for working on Uncharted. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Also Soul Reaver and shit, right?
Yeah, so I think it'll be a third-person action adventure game with a heavy focus on.
Is it gonna be Star Wars 1414?
I think it'll be something. It'll be 1515.
You
Well,
say
no,
it'll be-
1313 was the original.
It'll be
Right.
Star Wars 2017.
Yeah.
Coming out in 2018.
Gotcha. Oh, we did it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no, it'll probably be some kind of a story-focused linear thing. I don't know. I'm guessing the spring release date because it'll get delayed into holiday of 2018.
Oh, of course. Do you think Battlefront will get pushed back?
No, Battlefront. No, Battlefront's definitely going to come out this year.
Okay, I agree.
They're timing it with the second movie.
Right.
8th movie.
All right, Mike.
11th movie.
Mike, what's yours? First one.
You want my first prediction? All right, this one's pretty good. This one's kind of a softball, so it's don't harsh too much.
If you say Sony's gonna be E3 this year,
that might not happen. You never know. No, I predict that at Microsoft's press conference, we will see gameplay footage of Crackdown 3, and they will not mention the words "the cloud" once.
Okay.
Because if you remember, the whole pitch for that game was you had to play it on the Xbox One because of cloud computing for physics for buildings.
Right. They were saying that it just wasn't possible to play an Xbox One without the cloud.
Right, without the cloud. And so I bet we're going to see that. We're going to see footage of that game, and they will not mention the cloud once.
Will there be a cloud in the trailer?
Oh, I hope not. That would be so good.
Will Cloud be in the game?
Cloud Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VI will be there, and he's going to say, "I'm joining the fight," and it's going to turn out that actually Crackdown 3 is Smash Brothers now.
Final Fantasy 7.
What?
7.
I don't know the U.S. dates. Sorry.
Okay.
That's Final Fantasy 4 to me.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on.
Jason, what's yours? First one.
I was thinking Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay, where do you think it'll be shown? Because Rockstar never really goes to E3 personally.
They don't ever attend, or they rarely attend. So I don't know.
Do you think it'll be shown at a Sony conference or something?
I'm hoping yes. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Sony press conference.
That makes sense. Okay. My first one is a new Metroid will be shown. Well, not necessarily shown, but announced for Switch.
Now, when you say new, does that include HD remakes, or do you want a brand new?
I think a brand new Metroid game. This is a whole.
Would you like to get more specific in terms of Prime versus 2D, traditional Metroid?
I think if I had to guess, if I had to guess, I think it'll be more Prime-like. I think if they do a 2D Metroid game, it would be a kind of side project at this point, just a smaller title. But in terms of AAA Metroid game, I think we'll see the sequel to Prime's basically. I don't think it'll have Prime in the title, but third person open world type Metroidvania that they did with Prime. I hope. I really want it.
I hope.
I really want it.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I can hope.
Yeah. But second prediction, Paul.
Okay, the next my fourth best one is going to be at Microsoft's conference. Square-Enix is going to show up, and they're going to announce
betrayal.
Yeah. No, they're going to announce the next Tomb Raider. It's going to be another timed exclusive deal. Okay. And it's going to be featured somehow with Scorpio. They're going to talk about, because I think Rise of the Tomb Raider had some, I know that Deus Ex was one of the games that benefited a lot from the PlayStation bump. I think Square Enix is just, that's kind of they've always been about power. I feel like they push graphic fidelity too much, I think, or emphasize it too much, which is why they've lost their way a lot. And I think they're going to continue doing that by talking about how great Tomb Raider is going to look on the new Xbox. Okay.
Now, Tomb Raider. That's straight. That's straight IDOS, not IO, right?
It's not IO. Yeah, it's actually Crystal Dynamics.
Crystal Dynamics. That's okay. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's already a rumor about. I think it's called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That rumor's been going around for a while now.
Yeah, I heard that a while back.
But I guess the thing I'm predicting is that Microsoft is going to make the same mistake they made last time and help pay for it.
Interesting.
With a 3-month exclusivity deal or some shit.
I hope not.
Me too.
I'm tired.
Want, is it? Well, I guess it should be. But...
it's such a stupid thing. I mean, whatever. Okay, Mike, number 2.
Thanks for your depressing
Alright.
prediction, Paul.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Sorry,
it's
buddy.
it could happen. It's happened 2 times now.
It's kind of annoying, but I also have a Square Enix prediction.
Okay.
Square Enix is going to get on stage at the Sony press conference,
Mhm.
Ooh.
and they're going to
Cheers.
announce exclusive content for Hitman Season 2.
Okay.
Sony exclusive contracts, just like this. Why are you laughing?
Go ahead.
Please don't laugh at my predictions. Oh, hold on. I just
This
got an
just in.
email. Oh, oh no. Okay, new prediction. That isn't going to happen.
Okay.
How do we award points for this one?
My prediction is that they will not talk about Hitman Season 2 at E3.
Okay.
That's what I predict.
Okay.
Sounds like a solid prediction.
I think I'm gonna nail that one.
I think you've got a free point there. Jason, what's your next prediction?
Well, I'm kind of hoping. I don't know if it's going to happen. Probably not. But I was kind of hoping that Bayonetta 3 would be announced.
Okay.
But it's not going to happen.
That'd be
Because
cool.
why? Because we want it.
it.
Well, do you?
What is that?
Go ahead.
No,
I
go
was just
ahead.
saying Platinum had a lot of projects going, and then some of them went away, and some of them have been finished.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do they have on the? What do we know about that they're working on?
Well, from what I was seeing the other day on Reddit, via NeoGAF or whatever, it looks like they don't have many projects going right now, and the main one they're working on is a new IP with a new director. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a secret project. I mean, it'd be cool. Well, Jason, are you predicting that it'll be a Nintendo exclusive again, or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Nintendo exclusive, even though I'd rather have it on PC or even Sony. But that's not going to happen.
Well,
right? Because we want that.
They just released Bayonetta on PC, so I don't know.
Fair,
It's a weird. Bayonetta's in a weird place right now.
It's a game I wish they would really focus on and get going on multiple platforms.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Bayonetta 2 only happened because Nintendo paid some money.
right.
That game would never have come out if Nintendo hadn't pushed part of the bill. So who knows? I haven't played 2 yet. I own it. I'll get to it eventually, but I really enjoyed the first one.
All right, Jimmy, what's your second prediction?
Okay, second prediction. This is probably my wildest prediction.
Wild card.
Yeah, I think Sony is going to announce a new handheld this year.
The
Really?
Vita 2.
I don't think it'll be called Vita 2, but
You're
Dang.
mad, man.
I think now's the time if they're gonna do it, and I think they could do it. We'll see.
Do you think
Will
they
it be
pull
a Switch
Nintendo?
competitor?
It's not part of my prediction, but
This does not count
I
towards
think
points.
I think it might be. So my hope is that they will use the Tegra 2 processor for the new handheld, and it'll basically be a PS4 Lite on the go.
Dang.
Is
I
it
like-
would it have its own discrete library then? It wouldn't be like a.
I would think so. I think it might be able to play a lot of PS4 games,
Like
via
ports
download.
Hmm.
Like Borderlands.
I mean, the
2.
Tegra 2 is an awesome processor for mobile stuff. It would definitely be able to do all that, but who knows? I think they're crazy enough to try it again, at least one more time. Especially
Do you think
because
they
of
merge
the
it
Switch
with
success.
their Walkman line?
Of course,
And they call it
It'd
the
be called
Sony
the
PlayStation
Sony-
Walkman.
the Sony PlayStation Walkman.
Yeah.
They'll bring back that cool logo, and
Oh, hell yeah. And then they'll make it look like their phone.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now I can get on board. Okay.
That's my second. Paul, what's your third?
All right, my third is that at the Sony press conference, a trailer will be shown for a game that they crowdsourced at a Sony press conference in the past. I think Shenmue 3 is
no.
going to have a trailer finally.
Okay.
And I don't think it'll have a release date still. They might throw 2018 up there, but I feel like it's still.
You think it'll come out that early?
I mean, I don't think they'll even. I mean, they might say coming in 2018.
I mean, they just started that game when they hadn't even started that game.
That wasn't last E3. Wasn't that 2 E3s ago?
I thought it was a year and a half ago at the.
Was it at the PlayStation Experience?
I don't.
I thought it was an E3.
I thought it was an E3 as well. It might have been 2, but I thought it was last E3.
I'm pretty sure. All I know is video game marketing is entirely about lying to your customer base. So them saying,
true.
"Yeah, it's coming out in 2018."
Right.
Actually, it's looking like holiday 2019.
Yeah, no, I'm not predicting that it's. I'm definitely not predicting that it's going to come out in 2018. But that they might say, look forward to more information in 2018 or something stupid like that. I don't know. It'll just
throw up a blank screen with 2018 at the end.
Yeah, it'll probably just give you an idea of where the story's going, like a trailer. Like, oh, will be the general. Like, oh, this is in no way indicative of what this game is going to be, except for maybe what direction they're taking it, I guess.
Now, are you a Shenmue fan?
Oh no, I played it.
Hold on, Jimmy. What did you call it?
Shenmue, whatever it is.
I can tell you're a fan.
Yeah,
Shenmue super fan.
Whichever letter comes first, I'm not sure. I haven't played any of them.
It's actually it's pronounced as Shamu in the
Shamu?
Japanese.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Is it Shenmue or Shemnu?
It's
Shenmue.
Shenmue. Okay.
Shenmue.
And that was I double checked. It was announced at the 2015
okay.
Sony press conference for E3. So
so that game's already done.
Yeah. No, I think they finally have a concept trailer to show.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
All right, Link, what's your next prediction?
Okay. Now, this one is maybe a little out there, but stick with me. I think we're going to get through this together.
Okay.
Much like your prediction about Sony announcing a new handheld, I predict that Nintendo is going to announce, not available this year, but available sometime next year, probably March or something, spring next year, that there will be another version of the Switch available that is smaller, almost phone-sized, that uses virtual buttons, although you can sync a Joy-Con to it. But you can't you can't dock the Joy-Cons on it. You can sync them with the sync button or whatever.
Less than a year.
And it will be designed. It will be designed for kids, basically. It's the 3DS. The 2DS is dead. Here is our slightly stronger plastic on the screen, so it doesn't scratch as easily, but also looks terrible. You can drop it, you can throw it. Who the fuck cares? And it'll cost probably $50 less than the Switch or something. But it'll play the full Switch library.
Okay. Interesting. Jason, what's your next one?
Well, much like the talk of Call of Duty World War II coming out, there is going to be, I believe, an expansion already called The War on Trump. And it should be coming out, and I'm super excited about it. I believe Microsoft will be announcing that.
Okay. So Call of Duty War on Trump expansion. Okay.
Right. All ready for the World War II.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say that there was just going to be an expansion on World War II in real life.
No.
Coming this fall.
That's a solid prediction.
That might be actually happening.
Oh, boy. My next prediction is that the FF7 remake Part 1 will get a release date.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Do you think the release date will be after the press conference?
It's not part of my prediction.
And it's out now.
But I think it'll be the last thing to show at whatever. I mean, I'm assuming it'll be a Sony conference because it's duh.
Is it Sony exclusive? Because it was shown at their.
I think so.
Oh, they said it would come to Sony first.
Yeah, I think that was the.
What if it's PC exclusive?
Yeah.
Oh man, it'll be. At the PC
I think we'll get a release date for Part 1. Paul,
do you think? Hold on, just for a second.
Okay.
Do you think they'll stick to whatever release date they pick?
No.
It'll be crazy far out, and they'll still miss it.
I think we'll see 2019 on there, And then 2019 will roll around. They're like, well, it's just not quite done. We're not quite ready to release part 1 of this
Here's
game.
the demo.
Oof.
Which is
Okay.
ridiculous, because they're making it in the Final Fantasy 15 engine. I don't understand how this is.
Is 7 the one where you suplex a train?
No, that's 6.
I don't understand your English numbering.
Okay.
All right,
my-
Paul. Next prediction.
Sure. Okay. I think Nintendo is going to announce that Metroid is never coming back again. And
Aw.
no. I think they're going to announce a Animal Crossing Switch game.
Okay.
I think it'll be a full Animal Crossing, no board game or interior design studio. And
Oh,
I think it's
God.
going to come out in spring of 2018. I don't think they'll even say, but I think that's the likely time. I don't think it'll make it for holiday. They've already got Mario there. I don't think they need it for holiday.
I doubt it would come out holiday if they announced
Right.
Do you think
Right.
it'll connect with the mobile game?
that.
I
Ooh.
think that's why they're going to mention it earlier than they normally would. Like, because
Mhm.
I feel like not Microsoft, Jesus, Nintendo doesn't usually, with the exception of some Zelda games, doesn't usually talk a lot about their games way before. Like, we have like 9-month lead times or something, if that, for most of their stuff. So I think they're going to bring it up just because it'll probably have a tie-in with their mobile initiative. They want to have that information out there. They don't want to announce an Animal Crossing, like a true Animal Crossing game, during a call about the mobile app launching.
I feel like if they released it at the same time, it'd probably kill the mobile app. To be honest.
No, I think they're gonna announce that it's coming and get ready for it by picking up Animal Crossing bullshit cell phone game. And you can transfer some of your rewards over to your, like, get ready for the Switch game by
What? Oh, what is
shaking
it?
trees on your phone.
It's exactly like Fire Emblem Heroes, except instead of getting
God.
Fire Emblem characters, you get furniture.
Right. And instead
Oh
of
God,
orbs,
that could be true.
yeah.
That'd be real sad.
Oh, and then you can transfer one piece of furniture from the app ever to your Switch version.
You either get a piece of furniture, a fossil, or a new town member.
It's a good way for Tom Nook to own you in real life. Finally,
Right.
he gets to cross.
In-app
Cross the-
purchases.
So
Yeah.
if I install this Animal Crossing app, does that give Nintendo permission to use the app to have Rossetti just turn on my phone and yell at me at any time?
Depends. Did you turn your phone off before saving or whatever the fuck Rossetti does? I never played that game.
Oh man, you didn't?
No. Why would I play a game about a dog?
What?
I don't
Isn't that what that
even-
game's about?
Oh God.
All right, moving
Like
on.
JK
Link, what's your
Slider or
next?
whatever?
What's your next prediction, Link? Mike.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, this is a good prediction. You're gonna like this one.
Okay.
Okay, so at the PlayStation Experience last year, we saw footage of that game with the zombies that flowed like water, whose name I can't remember because it was a bullshit zombie game. Who cares? We also saw footage.
okay.
Technically not footage. It's a teaser trailer.
Sony Ben
Of-
game.
The Sony Ben game. Yeah.
Yeah. We saw footage of, or not footage, but a teaser trailer or whatever of The Last of Us 2.
Mm-hmm.
And as we both know, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is one of the biggest games on Steam right now.
Okay.
Just connect
So-
the dots. You can say you know what he's gonna say.
Yeah, you already know what I'm going to say.
It's obvious.
Which is there's going to be a trailer for the multiplayer. Actually, it'll probably be tacked on at the end of a longer like gameplay section or whatever for the single player of The Last of Us 2 or whatever. But they'll announce that the multiplayer mode for that game is going to have Facebook integration, much like the first one did. And you are going to have a PlayerUnknown Battleground style multiplayer, but instead
Now-
of seeing other
Now,
people's...
which game is getting this multiplayer?
This is going in The Last of Us 2.
Okay.
It's going to tie into the zombie thing in a second.
Okay.
Because instead of seeing the game, like the PlayStation names of the other players in your match, if you've connected your Facebook account, every other person in your lobby has a name of one of your Facebook friends. They can't see it. Only you can see this.
Okay.
And whenever you get killed in that game, that person, like that friend of yours that you've killed, their name will appear in that other zombie game as just a zombie floating out in the world, because they're going to reveal that both of those games are in the same universe.
Can I just say, I think this might be the weirdest fucking E3 prediction I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, you wait until my video game birthday when Papa Naughty Dog comes and gives me my favorite present, which is this thing I just said.
Dear Lord. I
want bonus points when all of this turns out to be true.
You know what? If this is actually true, I'll give you a bonus point. Whatever.
Hell,
Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. Next prediction, Jason.
Well, with the sudden hype of possible platform crossovers into Nintendo Switch, I believe for the next expansion or next Elder Scrolls, I believe that Bethesda will jumpstart or it might release something on a possible remake of Morrowind, and because of the ongoing fan projects of Sky Oblivion, I'm pretty sure that they will be trying to kick out something pretty soon. And might be not even till 2019, but I'm hoping that they will show something, because there've already been leaks of possible projects they're working on. Hell, that was released last year, but yeah, I think a new Morrowind expansion or even solo game might be possible.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that'd be cool. Morrowind is my favorite Elder Scrolls game.
I know. That's why when I saw it, I was like, Jimmy loves Morrowind.
So, stupid question. Did that expansion already come out for the MMO then?
I don't know if it's out yet. It's either already out or it's coming out soon.
It's coming out real soon for online, but it's not for a one-person standalone, no.
So an HD remake of Morrowind.
Actually, it's coming out June 6th.
Yeah, it's real soon.
So they could easily advertise like, oh, this is out now, and this holiday,
right?
Morrowind HD is coming. Now everyone's excited about it.
The problem is they're still working on a viable engine. They won't come out with anything really till something has been.
Well, we all know that Bethesda will only release a game when they're completely sure it's working and ready.
Well, yes, of course.
And when they're done suing Oculus into oblivion.
Oh shit! Yeah, the Fallout 4 thing.
Is that still going on?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it in a while.
I haven't either.
Are you talking about the VR thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why you haven't heard about it, right?
It got hushed.
It's because ZeniMax is suing Oculus, and they're like, so you got okay. I'm gonna get you guys haven't heard. So yeah, so ZeniMax sued Oculus, basically claiming that Carmack took a bunch of proprietary code with him when he left.
I heard about that, but I didn't.
Carmack countersued.
The court agreed or some bullshit and basically said, okay, yeah, Oculus, you owe ZeniMax what they've claimed. And ZeniMax, because they won that court suit, are seeking an injunction to basically prevent Oculus from selling any more headsets until they've made good.
It's kind of like Apple suing Samsung, though, to stop making phones. It's not going to happen.
But the important thing is you're not going to announce you're working on a project for a company you're suing until that shit's all done. So that's why they've been kind of hushed on that stuff. It's my interpretation of it anyways.
Gotcha. Okay. My next prediction is that we will see a new Death Stranding trailer featuring another famous actor.
That's my last prediction. I was gonna Kojima trailer the prediction segment by having one last prediction.
after the fifth one?
Yes, after the fifth one. I was going to predict that Death Stranding will have a famous actor in it.
Another famous actor.
Right,
finally a famous actor.
Do you wanna take a no points stab at who it's gonna be? Which Kojima friend's gonna be?
I have no idea. I don't know. As terms of who I know Kojima's friends with, they're all there already. Ryan Reynolds.
Who's the president of Konami? I bet he'll be in it.
But no, that's my prediction. New Death Stranding trailer, another actor in it. Paul, your last one.
All right, my last prediction. It's another negative one.
Oh,
they're all negative.
They're all bad. Mine are all really sad.
Real sad boy.
Yeah, I think Nintendo is going to think they did good. You know when someone thinks they did a really good job of something, and they look like they're so proud, but it's like really cringy because you're like, that was really bad. No, you did something really bad.
Like Robbie
Nintendo's
does.
going to be super excited to announce their virtual console strategy and the details, and I think it's going to be universally hated.
Okay.
I think it's going to be their subscription service is starting up soon. The required online pay.
Is that
I think-
August?
Something
Have
like
they,
that.
have they put a date on it? I thought it was just fall.
I think it's when it's ready, but then
Yeah.
after that
Okay.
it's like and then forever. But I think they're going to go into more details about that. I think they're going to announce that. I think the things people will like about it is I think they're going to announce the GameCube will be part of the Virtual Console for the first time.
That'd be cool.
Finally.
I think they'll probably pick one game, maybe like a Metroid Prime trilogy or something like that, to be like, this is our example. Like, because they're not going to be like, in the whole GameCube library, they're going to be like, oh, these 2 GameCube games and more coming. But I think Metroid Prime might be one of the first ones they put out there. Maybe to go with your Metroid announcement.
Okay.
But I think it's going to require you to have the online subscription to buy them, to play them, and I don't think it's. I think they're still going to they're still going to cost money. You have to pay an online fee, and if you stop paying online, I think you're going to not be able to play it because they're terrified.
Wow.
I think they're scared of pirates. Like I think after they've had a lot of their security. Like that's Nintendo does not understand the internet.
No.
No,
and
they
I
do
don't
not.
think anything changed recently. So I think they're going to continue not understanding it.
They know cell phones exist now, which is why you need a cell phone to use your voice chat on the Switch.
Yeah, but
it only
they
took them 15 years.
right, but they also like the Mario thing, the Mario Run. They were disappointed with. Fire Emblem is the worst gotcha thing ever, and they didn't have any like they pushed the Mario Run. From what I understand, they were like
They
should sell it.
marketed the shit out of that thing.
It's because Nintendo is too pure for the mobile world.
Right, they didn't want to be
They
assholes
said,
about it.
yeah, they were like, look, here's a $10 product. Please buy our
Right.
$10 product. And people
Right,
said,
but then they didn't
no,
make
it's
as much
bad.
money.
And then so then the fucking company they're working with was like, hey, sell people orbs. Best
Yeah.
value orbs.
And then Fire Emblem makes more money than Mario, and Nintendo is like, what the fuck?
It's like,
How's that even possible?
Get Tom Nook in here. We're gonna fuck up this Animal Crossing thing.
Oh God, please no. But no, I just think it's going to be a train wreck. I think their online service is going to be I guess I don't know how we score that, but
Well, we'll come to that when the time comes.
Jimmy, just give me all the points. Is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know about that, but
Gotta get them points, dog.
maybe I'll give you negative points for being right about that one because that's just sad.
Ooh.
Mike, what's your last prediction?
That's rough. Okay, my last prediction is that this year's Electronic Entertainment Expo, Destiny 2 will be on stage at Sony. This is not the prediction, by the way, because it's fucking super obvious. Destiny 2 will be on stage at Sony. They will announce that, look, we've got more exclusive shit at the beginning, like we did with Destiny 1, blah, blah, blah. They'll go through that whole spiel. It'll be revealed later that the Destiny 2 footage was running on PC, and then it'll be revealed even later that the Xbox Scorpio, whatever they end up calling that fucking console, that version will be the actual best place to play that game on consoles. The PC will be the best place to play that game, period. And that the PS4 version will, well, serviceable and with exclusive content, because Sony will put marketing money into it, will actually probably be not the place you want to play that game. It'll probably have frame rate issues, and if you're not on a pro, I don't think that game will hold 30 frames per second.
It won't hold 30. Oh,
I don't think it'll hold 30.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
I don't think it looks that good.
I thought they had made a comment saying that the game was locked at 30 on PS4.
Sure. I mean, you can say that and mean the PS4 Pro and just not put the Pro part at the end.
I hope not.
But
that would be really fucked.
Yeah, but my prediction is that Destiny 2 is going to be not a good game to play on base PS4. Better on Pro, best on PC, and the Xbox Scorpio is in the middle. And the Xbox One just won't run it. If you put the disc in, it catches fire. It's here you go.
Why are all these fifth predictions just real sad? What's going on?
Do you want a happy prediction? Because I do have a secret 6 happy prediction.
Sure. What is
Okay.
it?
So immediately after the Death Stranding trailer at Sony, someone from Konami is going to come out with Platinum an announcement. Metal Gear Revengeance 2.
Oh, Jesus.
That'd be funny. All right, Jason, what's your last prediction?
Well, sadly, my last prediction will not be as cool as probably Final Fantasy happening, but I think prediction of Gran Turismo Sport would be fantastic. The demo for that. I haven't played a Gran Turismo game since 2001, I think. Was it 3-3? God, that was my favorite. Every game before that, from every platform of racing, I just didn't like, but that got me into the racing genre. But yeah, Gran Turismo.
So you think they'll show a new Gran Turismo at E3? That's what.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. My last prediction is that we will see something about the new Batman reboot from Rocksteady.
Ooh.
Are they just doomed to make Batman games forever?
It's starting to look that way, yeah. And I'm okay with it.
Let them make a Mario game.
A Mario game.
Let them make first-person Mario.
Oh God! First person Mario.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I want to look at a Goomba's eyes as I crush him to death.
Oh God. That's terrifying.
Yeah. It'll be a lesson in morality.
Oh boy. Well, that's our E3 predictions. June 13th to 15th. Check it out. See how wrong we are.
Oh, can I make one last prediction?
Sure.
I predict it'll be an exciting time for video games.
Oh my God.
Eh?
Oof. Oh boy. Well, Mike, you mentioned a little game called Destiny 2.
I did mention Destiny 2.
We saw gameplay on the 18th of May, and a lot of stuff about that game was shown.
Yeah.
Did everyone here see stuff on it? Or I know I watched the whole conference, and I've
watched
seen
the
a couple
conference.
videos.
I watched most the conference until they started talking about clans, and then I lost interest.
When you got out of it. Okay.
Got the fuck out.
Jason,
Ooh.
did you see anything on it?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Jimmy, give me the boilerplate pitch. Tell me what is new
I think it
with Destiny
looks.
2.
It
What's better?
It looks like an upgraded Destiny 1 with new UI abilities and new systems. So it looks great.
So do they?
I'm stoked.
Are they addressing the complaints? Like, what were the big complaints? Because I played Destiny initially, and I think I played it for about 2 weeks, and then I was like, okay, I'm good.
Some of the bigger complaints, at least the ones I kind of shared, the environments that you would go through didn't have a whole lot of things going on. You'd have the little tiny events that would happen where you defend a point or attack,
kill the spider tank.
Kill the 3 waves of enemies. Yeah, the spider tank that would spawn, stuff like that. It seems like they're going to have a whole lot more going on the new environments, which is really cool. Like locked doors that'll just, be open for some reason this one day. And I don't know. So what I got from what they're announcing with the new open world stuff, well, I shouldn't say open world, but the new level environments the big world environments that you run through.
The new patrol maps.
The patrol areas.
Yes. It seems like they're taking the idea of the one-time events that would happen throughout the month with the Taken King expansion, where you'd have, this area open if you do this, this, and this, and you can get this special weapon that's only available for, a day and a half. It feels like they're taking that idea and just blowing it out of proportion and adding a whole bunch of new things like that in their maps that are going on all the time. Because they kept mentioning things like this exploratory area, this secret area that you can find around this corner, blah blah blah. These locked doors that are just unlocked for some reason. That stuff seems really cool and something I think that'll benefit the game if they do it right. That being said, who knows if they will.
Can you trust Bungie to do it right?
Not yet.
Do you think you're going to get a gun and be like, let me tell you the story behind this gun.
Oh,
how
dear
I got this
Lord.
gun. I
Well,
was
you
on this-
see, I was on Reddit, and then they told me that I had 14 hours to go to this zone and kill this guy, and then I had a 100% drop rate on this gun. So I did that thing, and now I have it.
That stuff was really cool though. Like getting
No,
the
it
black
was,
spindle,
totally.
getting the
Like,
black
I'm making-
spindle in the secret area of
Like, I'm not making fun of how you got those guns. I'm making fun of the idea that every gun has its story.
yeah,
that was what I was
100%
saying.
agree. 100% agree. Yeah.
They want it to be magical. They want you to have a magical experience.
Right.
That's why they replace all the guns with wands. And it's also now they have the
Oh,
Harry
dear
Potter
Lord.
license.
Spoilers.
Sorry, Dad.
Orlander's guns.
Oh,
They announced and showed a new strike at the event. People watching at home didn't get to see the trailer for that strike until later, but people that were there got to actually play it on PC and console.
Mm-hmm. Fighting the
and
Vex.
Fighting the Vex. From what I've heard, I heard the strike was a lot of fun. The trailer I saw for it looked cool.
Yeah, looked like a cool piece of content.
It looked like probably the best strike that's been in Destiny, to be honest, from what I saw.
Let's hope there's 10 or 12 more of those.
Right.
did they announce how many zones there were going to be? Because I feel like
Three
they.
planets.
I thought there was 4.
I thought there were
Four planets.
Well, I thought a couple of them were moons.
4
Right, like
orbiting
planetary
bodies.
That's not a moon.
systems. Yeah, like it's just
At least one of them was definitely a moon. Because wasn't Titan. on
there's
there?
2 moons.
Io.
There's 2 moons.
Titan and Io.
And then, assuming the Iron Banner comes back, you'll probably go to Mercury. No,
Right.
not Iron Banner. Trials of Osiris.
Osiris, yeah.
Hmm.
You go to Earth, the European Dead Zone.
Mhm.
Or
Will
whatever
any
the
of
fuck they call
Destiny
that.
1 be included with Destiny 2, or is that just all? This is a brand new start.
I think this is I don't think any of the places you go to in Destiny.
None
will
of the
be there.
areas or anything.
I
will
don't
be
think
there.
so.
I bet
no.
abilities will come over.
Well, I
them.
mean, I think we'll see the tower as you're trying to take it back. That's about it.
Okay.
Do you,
I
here's
mean,
a
for
fun
people who don't,
prediction.
I mean, for the people who don't know, go ahead with your prediction.
No, actually, you should do your thing first because that'll make my prediction make more sense.
Okay, so for people who don't know, in between, if you played Destiny 1, you basically your hub was the tower, the place where everybody was at, nobody fought or anything. In the beginning of Destiny 2, this sect of the Cabal called the Red Legion, which is supposed to be like the strongest group of Cabal, basically take the tower. They blow it up. They lock up the Traveler's power, so the Guardians don't have access to the light.
And if
Convenient.
you never played Destiny 1, this means they stole our ball god from our cool place,
And
and
we
our
have no power.
superpowers went away.
Yeah, well, we're starting off with basically no power. It looked like from the trailer they showed at this event that for some reason we are able to get more of our light, our power back more than everybody else. So who knows what that means? Just based on, there was a comment made in one of the story parts of the trailer.
The light comes to you first. Or some
Right.
bullshit.
Yeah, something's going on there. But no, our job is to, get the Traveler back away from Gary or Gaul or whatever his name.
This might be a stupid question, but in Destiny, are you special? Like, are you special
Yes
and
and
everyone
no.
else is special?
You're
too?
special in the sense that you seem to be. It's very much in the canon that you're more of a badass than anybody else.
Yes.
But then when you're in the world, is everyone else around you the everyone else, or are they
Yes.
all the bad?
No.
So your story
kind
is your
of.
story.
The story in Destiny 1 is that every player character is great. You're the greatest. You're the chosen one.
Yes.
Because every cutscene, I want to say except for one of the expansions, assumes you're alone.
Okay.
And then
Mm,
I want to say there was one expansion that like talked to you as a fire team, which is the concept of you and like 2 other people. And then they went back to it just you're the guardian who's going to save the day. But
well, they've made
there are
comments
other
that like
guardians and
gather your friends or whatever and go
Right,
take
but
it.
it's still like you're supposed to.
Yeah,
be
you are the greatest. Like
and
you're
the
some
world
kind
is
of
full other
savant.
people because they need people that you're better than, like all the other player characters.
Yeah.
Right, it's like Mike said. Like in context of all the other Guardians out there, they're all Guardians. They're fucking awesome. But you, in context of your story, are special in the sense that you're way better than everyone else for some reason, and you're able to just pull off things that nobody thought was possible.
I see. So in a story where you are, special, and you have a connection with the light that no one else seems to have.
Jesus
You'll
Christ.
be in a world full of other people who also are special and have a connection with the light that no one else seems to have.
Yes.
Second coming.
The Guardians are few, except for everybody here.
Well, no, there's lots of Guardians.
Yeah, there's lots of Guardians.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not in the story that there's not very many Guardians. Everyone around you, in context of the story, is really there. There's that many Guardians. They're just, in story-wise, in your story, in your cutscene, you are the greatest Guardian.
Right.
Because
But I was just, the reason I thought about this in the first place was the idea that, like, oh, we lost touch with the light, except for you.
No. You lost your power too.
No,
For
but
some
like
yeah.
but you would go ahead.
Yeah, there was a voice line that they showed in the trailer where you can't remember his name. Zavala makes the comment that for some reason you're able to get more of your power back than everyone else.
I have a
Right.
fan theory that it's because all the other Guardians are being babies about the fact that they lost. And you're like, who fucking cares, dude? We're going to get loot from Gary.
Oh my. But yeah, I mean that's all we really know story-wise at this point.
So my prediction, the thing I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Do you think this game ends with us retaking the tower? Or do you think this game ends with the Traveler doing something or whatever, and now we have a setup for Destiny 3?
Well, I don't think the end of Destiny 2 Vanilla will end with a
So you think
Destiny
Destiny 2 Vanilla will set up a tease for Destiny 2 DLC and not a tease for Destiny 3 with the DLC kind of being side story stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
How big of a campaign are we thinking? Is it gonna
5
That was
minutes.
a big complaint about the
I
first
think
one.
it'll be bigger than the first one. I think
it has to
retaking
be.
the tower. I don't think retaking the tower will be the end of the campaign.
I don't think you retake the tower.
Really?
Yeah. I
don't
think
think- I mean-
I think the tower is destroyed. They wipe their hands away from it. The Traveler, if we keep it, is relocated somewhere else. Or what I actually think happens is the Traveler fucks off and we have to chase it for Destiny 3. And then
I don't think
Destiny
the Traveler
3 will
would
be about
leave.
us being like the Fallen or whatever.
And then Destiny 4 will be Destiny Andromeda.
No, Destiny
hit
4 will be a
sequel.
WoW expansion.
Oh God. So that joke leads into the fact that the PC version is going to be available through the Blizzard BattleNet, whatever they're calling it at this point. Not through Steam,
Nope.
like everyone thought. And what you would think they would be announcing as they're leading up to the announcement where you can
As
buy
they
it.
talk about the greatest platform for PC games in the world.
The biggest place to buy PC games.
BattleNet.
Yeah, so it's going to be through Blizzard. So probably expect to see some crossover in terms of playing other games to get content free, kind of like they've been doing with Overwatch.
I can't wait until the Guardian's a character in Heroes of the Storm.
I mean,
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
like Zavala or one of those
I'm-
named people, right?
I'm sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would get 3 characters out of it.
I bet
You'd get a Warlock,
Cade,
a Titan,
Cade
and a Hunter.
100% Cade will be in there. Let's see. They talked about some new PvP changes.
3v3.
No,
Sorry, 4v4.
all PvP combat is going to be 4v4.
Yep.
That's
We're going back
all,
to Halo
all game
2.
modes. All game modes.
Mhm.
So there's no like bigger mode where it's 8v8 or 6v6. It's just all 4v4, which doesn't make
You
sense.
sound super excited about this.
because the game itself is 3-person fire
It's
teams.
still a 3-person fire team. Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't. I don't know what. I don't know why they're going this route. It's really weird.
In all
I-
fairness, they can add more as they go too. I mean, right?
Yes, I mean the way they're talking about it, they want to build this. It seems like they want to build this big competitive scene. But why not have 2 separate things? You have this hardcore competitive scene, around your 4v4, And then on the other side, you have some unranked shit. It's just fun modes, 1v1, AV8, some big team battle stuff. I don't know. It doesn't make sense not to, what am I trying to say here? Make everyone happy. I don't think there's that many people that are going to be happy with everything being 4v4.
I have to wonder, and I can't comment to this with any kind of authority or anything, but I have to wonder if they split the multiplayer community up really badly in Destiny 1 with how many different playlists there were. And so they were like, what if we just made it real simple at the beginning and then we can get weird later?
I mean, that's fine.
But I don't know.
I mean, I'm only going to partake in the PvP when I have to. I mean, that's how I did. Weird. That's how I did Destiny 1. I would really only do it during like Iron Banner, or if there was a quest that needed PvP stuff. I enjoy the PvE stuff so much more. But
I don't know. The way they've been talking, it sort of sounds like a return to the Halo style of PvP, where slower times to kill, like with it being 4v4.
But Halo's always had like big team battle and
right. No. I understand totally with the mode stuff. I agree completely. I more mean the like time to kill is going down. The power, like ammo spawns, are apparently going to be set far more than they were, I guess, previously. So it's going to be like, instead of controlling the weapons, you just control the ammo, that sort of stuff. As someone who played a lot of Halo, that's kind of cool. But also, I played a lot of Destiny PvP, and then every time an expansion or an update would come out and it would fuck with everything, I would just not care enough to follow that meta and relearn what I needed to use now.
But also, as someone who played a lot of Halo, like the biggest, most memorable moments were the big 16-man CTF matches.
I mean, my biggest Halo memories are like custom games, LAN games, like stuff that I don't think you can. They added custom games with the last update for Destiny 1, right?
I don't know.
I want to say they did. I could be wrong, but I think they did. Okay. And so the idea of that feature not being there at launch is kind of a bummer. Like, I'd like to just get in the maps with me and maybe a friend or two and just kind of explore and fuck around and like learn.
Oh, you know what? They did add that thing where you can just go into them with whatever players you wanted.
Yeah.
Because we were when I was playing Rise of Iron, there's a few people we were trying to test to see if we could cheese some stuff doing that. And the answer was yes. But it would take a really long time as well. So
you just had to throw your grenades at their feet, and they would slowly back up off the ledge.
I don't know. It feels weird. I mean, PvP stuff. I don't know. My final thought on it. I mean, it's a large game, not some niche indie title that's built to accommodate one type of player. I really hope they don't sit on this 4v4 shit for a long time, because it's going to keep me away from it if they do.
I mean, you said that Destiny 1, you only went to it when you needed to.
I needed to, or when people wanted to. Like, but if they make it to some, I don't know. If they make it some toxic place where, everyone takes it way too seriously.
That's already Destiny. I mean, that's the internet now.
Yeah, but it's worse when you market it that way. And when you're helping people along to think like that, it's a little worse.
I want them to rub their heels, like stick their heel, or like keep their foot down. Don't fucking budge on this at all, because that way all the bad decisions go into the PvP and all the good decisions go into the PvE.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, even the trials.
Let it be that.
Even the trials, people didn't take that seriously. I did trials.
Yeah, you did trials, but you weren't the kind of guy that would take it seriously. I can guarantee you, I could find people who were taking trials.
Oh no, 100%. There were plenty of people that took it seriously.
Because people took that thing seriously enough that they would purchase carries.
But what I'm saying is, they would purchase carries, which is ridiculous.
Gotta buy your way to the lighthouse.
But if you're trying to market it this way, you're gonna have more people taking it too seriously, and that's not fun.
I mean, you've seen how they marketed the PvE. We're talking about Gary and getting loot and everyone cheering. So they got to balance the goofy shit in the story with the hardcore real mode.
To be fair, the conference didn't feel like that trailer at all. It felt a lot more
Yeah.
serious.
They've actually there was an interview where they were like, yeah, it was a teaser trailer. We turned Kate up to 11 for it. Like that's not how he is in the game. But it doesn't mean I can't make fun of it.
given what they did with that conference, I'm okay with that trailer being that way. Whatever. If they wanted to just, be goofy, it's whatever.
What if they announced that the
made
PvP matches take place during, like, in the patrol zones, and people who aren't in your match can just kind of walk by?
That'd be ridiculous.
What if that's how spectate mode works? Is you're like, oh, this is the zone that PvP happens. I'll just spawn in here and wait around till I hear gunshots, and then you just creep up on a 4v4 match taking place.
There's no way.
Of course not. But what if?
I mean, it'd be kind of cool if you had, like, if they eventually went with some bigger maps for some bigger, player modes.
Okay, hear me out on this.
If you could, like, sit and watch from outside or something like that, that'd be kind of cool, I guess.
What if they took the Cosmodrome map from Destiny 1, the old Earth map from Destiny 1, they took 100 players,
is this map?
dropped them on that patrol map, you had one life, you had to find your guns, you had to find your armor, and the winner could get a shader.
The one winner?
Yeah, the one winner gets a shader.
And it's called Chicken Dinner?
It's the Chicken Dinner shader. And to make sure that people are fighting, every couple minutes, one of the sections of the map just goes away. It just unloads. And if your character's in there, you get stuck in hell and have to contact
Where do you
Bungie
come up
support.
with these just completely original ideas?
Man, we are all touched a little bit by our childhood. And I watched a lot of He-Man as a kid, so I think most of it comes from there.
I see.
He-Man was the one with this. He was the army guy, right?
Nope.
He fought the Snake King.
Right.
Really? Was it
The Snake King?
remember.
I think.
Yeah.
The Snake King.
Yeah, he fought the Burger King.
Oh my god. Well, they also showed off some new community stuff, which looks like very much what should have been just in Destiny 1, where clans actually do something other than just a tag. You can actually start like events, look for other people using your clans, and there's a system in place. What was it called?
The guidance, guided games
where you can, it's like a big LFG thing where you can look for players. But it's kind of weird because I know we were talking about this earlier. It kind of you said it reminded you of the Sherpa thing.
Right.
That's on Reddit.
Like before the podcast, I was the phrase guided games to me does not sound like, hey, I want to do this raid and I'm the only one online. I'll go look for a group that's doing it and we can play together. To me, that says, hey, I want to do this raid. Can someone guide me through this game? Tell me how to do this and kind of carry me through this, which is not what I want. But it's kind of what the community kind of turned into a little bit with the Sherpas concept, where it was like, yeah, we've done the raid a bunch. Well, there was two different,
they had the Sherpas and they had fire teams.
And they had LFG, they're looking for group.
And
this to me feels like they're
garbage.
They're right. And it feels to me like they're solidifying and basically making the Sherpa idea official, even though it's meant to fill both roles. I think it's just that I have a problem with the name, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could see where you're coming from on the name. I think it's a bad name. But I think with the fact that you can actually write a little blurb in there, I think that helps that a lot. And I'm assuming that when you set this up, you can put like requirements on it. Maybe.
I mean,
like
but they don't have to follow your requirements. You just kick people out afterwards. Because it looks like from the footage they've shown, it doesn't actually like put you into the content. It's literally just like, hey, I'm a party of 4. We're looking for 2 more. Guy joins you, and now we're a party of 5 looking for 1 more.
Or I'm hoping you'd be able to put requirements on joining, like no one under light level 190 can join or something like that. I would hope so.
I would hope so, but I didn't think any of that stuff looked like it was there. But again, we're like analyzing 5 seconds of footage or whatever, right?
We're looking at, we don't even, and it's not even the final build of the game or whatever. This is early.
Yeah,
we'll see.
The blurb stuff sounded more to me like it was like, this is the kind of group of people we are, and like, because it sounded like this is where you would put your clan bio, because this is the thing you would use to recruit people. But
in the clan stuff for sure, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out more. I'll probably find out more at E3, to be honest.
Probably. What if E3 is only multiplayer reveals?
That would kind of suck.
They're like,
Well, I mean, the game is all multiplayer, so.
ooh, yeah, there you go. What if they announce an offline mode?
Yeah, right.
And you can play it, and it's literally the Guardian walks around the tower and everything is fine. That's it. Until you connect to the game online, you can just go to the social hub from Destiny 1. Like,
Oh my god.
Not a good game here,
No,
guys. I don't know why.
That seems like a waste of development hours.
Yeah, but the Activision owns them. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, they don't own them.
Well, they own the
It's a
IP.
partnership.
No,
It's a partnership. They don't own the IP outright.
they own their souls.
It's probably
Like
not
their
that far from the
shoes.
truth.
They got Activision shoes.
Activision shoes. They announced that there's no cross save between the different systems. So if you choose to play Xbox,
Get fucked,
PS4,
boy.
or PC, that is where you're playing that character you create.
Get fucked, boy.
Yeah. Which is kind of disappointing, but expected. The PC release is also probably going to be delayed.
Yep.
It's almost 100% based on what everyone at Bungie is saying.
Although I don't know why people would ask Bungie when that game's coming out. It's not like they're the ones making it. Our good buddies, Vicarious Visions.
Right, Vicarious Visions is
port.
doing the PC port apparently. But Luke Smith, in an interview with PC Gamer, said he could not comment on how much of a delay the PC version would be. But he told them that they want to provide a date in the coming weeks. My guess is we'll get a date at E3.
Why?
He said coming weeks. That's
Well,
like 3-4 weeks
who,
away.
who would give a PC release date though?
Well,
Activision doesn't have.
I'm sure they are in close talks with Vicarious Visions. I mean,
Well, no, I mean Activision doesn't have a press conference.
oh, I'm sure
Sony,
it'll be
Microsoft, and
it'll be
Nintendo
a
have no
side note.
reason.
It'll be a side note at the Sony conference.
I
Oh,
don't
by the
think
way,
so.
our game's also coming to PC. Blah 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 on this date. It'll just be like it won't even be a big deal because it's at the Sony conference. But they'll probably be like, "Hey, we need to say this. Can we say it here?" Be like, "Sure, whatever. Who gives a fuck?"
They're like, no,
They'll
fuck
probably
off.
say
We paid
coming
you.
later to PC.
Yeah, like I could see that.
At a
I
later
wouldn't
date.
see them giving a date, but maybe that's just.
I could also see them giving a date in some interview on the floor.
Yes, that's what I could see. I could see a floor interview where they're like, "Oh yeah, we finally locked down the date. It'll be this,"
Right,
because it
or
turns out
whatever.
Vicarious Visions, they're good.
Right.
Everyone was worried, but it's fine.
There was also the statement made in the interview that it's not impossible that the beta. Well, first of all, he did say that everyone will be playing the beta at the same time, no matter what platform. So PC, PS4, Xbox, they will be playing the beta at the same time, no matter what gets delayed. But he did not rule out the beta getting pushed back, even though we don't have a date for it.
Was that
besides summer?
Did Luke Smith say that, or was that just the PC interview or the PC gamer guy saying that?
From what I gathered from reading it, it was kind of inferred by Luke Smith and him elaborating in his writing.
Okay, because the takeaway I got from that was him going, "It's not unusual for PC betas to get delayed. See Prey not getting a demo, and this other game not getting a beta till later."
Luke Smith did say that everyone will be playing the beta at the same time.
Right.
The infer was that the beta could get pushed back.
I guess. I don't know. I just took that as the PC gamer guy being like, "Yeah, the beta might get pushed back because we're used to it." But
I guess.
who cares? They'll announce a date for it, and it'll be
yeah.
great. You can't really push back something with no date, right?
Well,
unless the beta doesn't come out until after Destiny 2 comes out.
You can if the beta's not till fall, because they did say summer.
Right, like unless they push that thing out unless the beta doesn't come out until after Destiny 2 launches, it probably did. It doesn't matter.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
As far as I don't know, I hope that things are, it's greener than it appears to be, because I'll be playing it on PC and I don't want to see people playing it and me just sitting here twiddling my thumbs because I'm super excited for that game. But
I'm already prepared to play Destiny 2 January 2018.
I don't think it'll be that bad. I think worst case scenario was like a month. month or two.
I think worst case scenario is they cancel the port.
No.
Yeah, worst case, everyone in Vicarious
I
Visions
don't
gets
think.
murdered.
I don't.
Like, we're talking the worst case.
Jeez. Welcome to Murder Cast episode 3.
The worst case scenario is that everyone who works at Bungie gets a disease.
Oh my
and they
God.
all die, and then everyone else on the planet dies, and it's very bad. That's the worst case.
Okay.
But I don't think the worst case is going to happen here.
I don't think so either.
But I do think it's going to be delayed till 2019.
Hmm.
And it'll be the Game of the Year edition with all the DLC.
Okay.
$45 season pass. It'll be perfect.
45. Oh God. Paul. So Paul, what did you think? You haven't really said much.
Well, I don't have as much. I mean, I don't have as much knowledge of the series.
Right. So, as someone who did not play Destiny
Right,
1,
I mean, so
are
it's
you
a little
excited
just
for
kind of-
Destiny 2?
A unique
So,
perspective.
I mean, I guess my thing was I watched it and I thought it looked a lot like Destiny. Like, I didn't notice the nuances that are different that you guys noticed. Like some of the stuff you were talking about, I don't. I'm like, oh, is that? Like, I think I'm gonna play it on PC, and I think I'm gonna spend a lot of time going. Was this in the first one, or is this a new thing? Like,
you beat the first the vanilla.
I did,
Destiny
but I
story.
mean, from what I did, but that was like, again, I played it for like 2 weeks at launch and then stopped. So they made a lot of changes after that.
That's true.
Pretty sure. I mean, I didn't even play with the new I didn't play with the new classes they added.
Oh, that's right.
So like, that's all different to me. I think to me, there's only two. Like I think Golden Gun and Blade Dancer were the 2 hunter ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
I honest to God cannot tell you what the third thing is.
What? Okay, hold on. What's a thing that hunters in fiction are typically known for having?
Oh yeah, Paul, this would have been right up your alley.
Hunters in fiction. I don't know, like an animal companion.
Yeah.
Like a pet.
Yeah.
No, think weapons.
Oh, like an archer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
That's right. They added
They had a void bow.
Are they going to add a pet class to this next one?
Yeah, if you play a warlock, you get to have 2 people follow you around everywhere because you're going to be overpowered.
Awesome.
Warlocks are the best.
Jimmy's got a couple pets.
It's true.
Um,
Protect me while I avoid walker everything to death.
Please cover me while I push the boss off the cliff. God damn it, he moved. Everyone jump off. We have to reset.
We do it again, damn it. It felt so good to push him off, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Even though I got almost bet it was slower than actually just fighting him for real.
Yeah, true, but not everyone we were playing with
could fight him real.
Could fight him because we would get extra people that would come in. And...
We would use our fake guided games experience where we would go to the internet and say, "Please come shoot oracles with us."
We'd always have to get like 1 or 2 extra people, and they were just not very good.
Not good at oracles.
That's Destiny 2. Unless anybody else has anything else.
No, I will.
Saw.
You didn't ask me, but
yeah, you didn't ask Jason, which was pretty rude.
You told me you didn't see anything.
I didn't, but I
did ask you.
But my concerns were like the original. I mean, I didn't really get to play, but I remember them having a lot of bug issues. I'm hoping the sequel is kind of fixed. I remember I'm hearing invisible problems and grenade throwing issues, and I don't remember. There was tons of things that went wrong. Not only with the launch, but with
life.
But with life, yeah. I just, like I said, I think you said about it earlier that I hope they have fixed some of the things in this one and listened to the problems that were in the first one.
I would say they fixed any problems that were in the first one by.
If they do not put ammo on a quick button, I am not buying this game.
If they don't what?
If they do not put ammo on a quick use button, I am not buying Destiny 2.
Yeah, that is a problem. Well, yeah. I think it'll be in PC, most definitely.
I mean, because I got 100 keys I can use.
Right, we're at a macro. But
wait, what's? I don't play RTSs. What's a macro?
A macro.
You could write a macro for your mouse that will quick button.
A macro is basically it's a line of code that inputs commands in a row without you doing it by one button.
No,
not aimbots.
No.
Shh.
It's okay.
You
Okay.
PC kids sound like you're cheating.
No.
Write codes and make the game play for you.
Hey,
Push the
Scripts.
one button to shoot Crota in the head.
that's right. You heard it here first. Oh boy. Well, let's see here. Some sad things have happened to a couple different companies. Square Enix is having issues with IO Interactive in the sense that they don't want to be with them anymore.
You say this
Oh, they
is
want to
not
split
issues.
partnership?
Goodbye. Goodbye, my
They are
friends.
trying to sell IO Interactive off to somebody else. So if you're not aware, Square Enix owns IO through the Eidos purchase.
Yeah, they bought Eidos, and Eidos owned IO.
IO. And IO Interactive are the ones who made the new Hitman game. So season 2 of Hitman is in limbo, and any future Hitman is in limbo.
Because Square Enix might own the rights to Hitman.
Yes, it's really unclear what's going to happen.
And they'll just shelf it? They won't do anything with it?
It's possible. They might make pachinko
yeah.
machines with it too.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's true.
They might give it the Crystal Dynamics or whoever makes the fucking Tomb Raider games. And
I
say,
mean,
make one of these.
hopefully a sale of IO would also include the Hitman license.
You'd hope so, but
Hmm.
Hitman Go was pretty popular.
Yeah. Who knows? Square Enix is a very unpredictable company at times.
I think as long as Eidos or as long as IO is able to find someone to buy them, they should be okay. They take the engine. All the work has been done for the Hitman engine, and the ability to do like seasonal content like that and pump stuff in every month. I think as long as they can find funding, they can put out a game called Murder Simulator Agent 74.
Right, I've seen
Mhm.
some other people make that comment as well. Yeah, just make a different game that's like Hitman but not Hitman.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that game selling is because of the Hitman name as well?
I don't know.
Because I mean, Hitman's been pretty popular over the years.
If you want to say how much of that game is not selling because the Hitman name is on it, because holy shit, people did not like Hitman Absolution,
No, they did not.
and Hitman 2017 Hitman 2016 paid for its sins.
Didn't
Yeah.
Robaz
Blood Money
didn't like
did
that
really
game
well.
either, right?
No, Robaz, popular YouTuber that a few of us like, he did not like Absolution, but he loves Blood Money, and that's
He loves Blood Money.
Yeah, everyone seems to
loves
love Blood Money. Yeah.
Everyone loves Blood Money.
Um,
And then Absolution had problems, big
It's-
problems.
Has anyone here actually played the Hitman, like the most recent Hitman?
I've played
Yeah.
Hitman 2,
I have played as well or the second one.
the second one.
I have played Hitman 2. I have played Hitman Blood Money. I have played the weird Hitman that was a remake of Hitman 1 with levels from 2 in it. I have
Oh,
played
hmm.
Absolution, and I have played the newest one.
Wow,
I own the newest one, but I haven't played it yet.
I've played Hitman Sniper Challenge.
Yeah, wasn't that
Hmm.
included in Absolution?
I believe it was. I think
Yeah.
they also sold it separately for a little bit too.
Because I remember I bought Absolution on a Steam sale for like $3, and it included the Sniper Challenge or whatever. But I never played it. I think that's about it from that. I mean, we're just kind of in this limbo state of are they
Yeah,
actually going to be able to sell it
hopefully-
off?
Right. Hopefully everything turns out well. But
Yeah, I can't imagine that the studio was hemorrhaging money. I don't know.
no, it seems. I mean, Square Enix has always had an issue with expectations on profitability from their Western releases.
Yeah,
Like Tomb Raider 1,
like the Tomb Raider thing we were talking
Yeah.
about earlier. Yeah.
Tomb Raider 1 like made millions or whatever, sold millions of copies, and was a disappointing failure because it didn't sell 10 million or whatever.
Yeah.
But they can still afford to make Final Fantasy 15 for 100 years.
And still call it a success, even though
Yeah.
it's so weird. I don't know. Ugh. But there's also another company, that is causing a stir with some of their changes. Bioware Montreal has been downsized, or
Which is not to
lack
say
of, for
anyone's
lack
been
of
laid
for lack of a
off.
better term, if you don't whatever.
Bioware Montreal has been reassigned.
Many people from Bioware Montreal have been transferred to other studios within Bioware. Bioware Montreal has been converted to be basically an assistant studio where they help work on the other studio games. It looks like they will be helping with the new game that's called Project Code named Dylan, that is headed by Bioware Edmonton, the main studio.
I hope that game is a sequel to Project Codename Steam.
We'll probably see something about Dylan at E3, I suspect.
Oh, now who's making 6 predictions?
Oh, right. This is not part of prediction. It's just...
Good. No points for that. Remember
No
this
points.
in the future, Jimmy.
No points. I remember.
Okay.
The future of Mass Effect, though, is unknown because BioWare Montreal is the studio that was making Mass Effect. And after kind of a lukewarm reception, I guess, to Mass Effect Andromeda, I guess they're not quite pulling the plug on Mass Effect, but it's not quite plugged in. There's only one of the prongs is in. Like,
it's over in the corner sparking.
They've said that they're still going to be updating and continue to patch the multiplayer in Andromeda, but an actual sequel is not in the works right now.
Mass Effect is going the way of Mirror's Edge.
I don't think it'll be that bad. I think they'll come back to Mass Effect eventually. But
I think they can come back to Mirror's Edge eventually too.
I don't think so. I think that's dead.
It'll take years. It'll be years, and it'll be like the Prey situation where they just use the name on something else.
I don't think either one of those games did well enough to warrant that.
What, Mirror's Edge or Prey?
Both.
Because Prey was a pretty cool game. You play a Native American who went into space portals. Prey 2 was going to be a cool game that didn't exist. And Prey 2017 is apparently really good, but I'm not going to play it.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of mixed things. I heard
it was Bethesda as shit.
I've heard it's gaudy.
Hmm.
I've heard you can beat it in 5 minutes.
Oh God.
Because apparently everything is open to you. It
Oh.
is the Zelda, the world is open, do what you want. And you can really do what you want. But
I mean,
I will wait for a Steam sale.
Yeah. I'm probably not even going to do that.
I'll probably buy it on a Steam sale, like Dishonored and Dishonored 2, and then
never
not
play
play
those.
them.
never play it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Classic Paul.
Oh,
Yep.
Speaking of things that never happen, Jimmy, do we have any emails this week? Week day.
Is it time for emails?
What's
Or
an
bi-yearly email?
What's an email?
Okay, so emails, or as they're also known, electronic mails, are the digital boys of the future.
Yeah?
Yeah. When computers need to make a new website, an email and an e-girl get together, they hang out under some covers, you cover them up with little windows, and then boom, a new website comes out.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
See, I thought emails were something like this.
Email's a great way to stay in touch with one another. It's all right.
Is that about right?
That's about right, actually, yeah. Jimmy, I get from the music, we actually got an email this week.
We got an email this week. We got an email from Thor.
The lightning god?
The one and only.
The one and only. Thor, I'll say his last name starts with a Z.
Like I say, last initial.
Yes, Thor Z.
Let's not out anyone for listening to this bad podcast.
Right. So he sent us an email. I will read it. He gave us 4 questions.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
One for each of us.
He said, "Hey guys, wanted to
Hey,
send you
Thor.
some questions for the podcast. Keep up the good work." Question 1. We'll just go through these one at a time.
One person answers
Who gets the first one?
Let's see.
Jimmy no spoilers. Jimmy knows all the questions, so he's just gonna pick the best one.
It's true.
I think.
Well, I'm gonna read it, and I'm going to give it to the person I think who could best answer it.
All right. That's
And there are some questions in here that I think would be better for all of us. Honestly, you know what? Just answer it if you want to. Question 1. What's your opinion about the current state of MMORPGs, and if you think there will be as many AAA MMOs in the future?
This is obviously for me, so
That's
I'll
for
take
you,
it.
Paul. Yeah, take the first one.
I don't play MMOs.
Same.
It's not true.
I think the current state of MMOs, I
Mhm.
think Final Fantasy is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think WoW is probably better, but only a little bit, and in some other ways.
Nope.
I think Final Fantasy is better than WoW in some other ways. I think Final Fantasy 14 did a really good job coming back from death, which was incredibly surprising.
Mhm.
And has nothing to do with the current state of it, but is a testament to how good that game is. That it was able to have such a bad start and still be profitable. And
Well, even in the
continue.
bad start, it got better.
Well,
Like,
yes, shit got better, but it was still bad.
yeah, that's true.
But I do not think we will ever see another AAA MMO announcement again.
Oh my god.
Really?
Really. Ever.
Hmm.
That we will see pseudo MMOs that are much cheaper to run, like Destiny and The Division, but I don't think we'll ever see another thousands of players on
That's
one
kind of
server.
sad.
It's kind of sad, but I mean, the only way I could see it would be if it's free to play, and if it's free to play, it's not. I wouldn't call it AAA.
Jason, you have anything to add?
No, I don't.
No.
No.
Okay. My opinion on the matter is, on the current state of MMORPGs, I'm sick and tired of time gate bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's really my only complaint about them, to be honest. If they would just, if they would go back to some of the old ways of doing that kind of content, I'd be fine with it. Or if they found a new way, I'd be very interested in seeing how they would do it. But in terms of just the constant time gating of materials, currency, and armor, I'm just sick of that.
Time gating is a real big problem with current WoW in terms of this latest patch. Because you guys don't play WoW, so I'll give you a quick rundown of what happened. But basically, 7.2 comes out. It's their newest patch. They announced it's the biggest content patch for a while that's ever happened. And then they release content 1 week at a time.
Oh,
so
God.
you log on, you get 2 quests, and you're done. You can do some other stuff. There's shit you can grind if you want to keep doing stuff. But the actual, like for example, this patch added quest chains to get every class a unique mount. But that's not in the game yet. This has to be unlocked at some point later, like some point in the future. This thing adds a new raid tier, which isn't going to be out for, or was scheduled to come out 12 weeks after the actual patch came out. And it's incredibly obvious that it's their way of stretching out sub time as much as they can. But I don't know. And the alternative is they put it all out at once. You burn through all the content in a month and you're done.
Right. How do you keep people playing? You'd have to make a fun game that's engaging.
Well,
people want to play.
That's always been Blizzard's problem. They've always been terrible at getting new content out.
Yes. Expansions are always supposed to be like, oh, we couldn't do anything. We're not doing anything else with this expansion because we're working on getting the next expansion out faster, except then it takes the same amount of time and you have a year and a half with the last patch.
Mm-hmm.
But shit like that is rough, and it's a hard problem to solve, and it'll probably never be solved.
Probably not. But I do disagree with you. I think we will see a new AAA MMO in the future.
Do you think it'll be
specifically? I think
Overwatch?
Blizzard. I think Blizzard will make a new one eventually.
Who was making the EverQuest MMO before it disappeared?
It was.
EverQuest 2?
It was SOE.
No, the one that was
EverQuest Next.
the Voxel.
Yeah, it was Sony
was
Online Entertainment, and then they got bought by
some Chinese company, right?
I forget which company bought them. They were like a big mobile company or whatever.
They working in some Chinese labor camp.
And then EverQuest Next got shut down.
Right, they got rebranded as Daybreak.
No.
EverQuest Next got
Daybreak,
shut down.
that's
and
what
then,
it was.
PlanetSide 2 basically became super free to play.
Yeah. That sucks. EverQuest Next was looking really cool.
It was the only big budget like MMO I saw that I knew of that was not out yet.
Like some of the town building stuff that they were going to be doing, it looked really cool.
Oh well, rip.
Yep, done, gone. Question 2: do you prefer to see companies making sequels to games or trying out new IPs?
I definitely like to see sequels. I mean, I like
really
content, but yeah, I mean. The biggest the thing I hate the most is when they do a standalone game and then they don't ever touch a sequel to it. And I like originality, and I like that they feel like, oh, they don't want to mess with that. Like, okay, Witcher 3 is not an original game; it's the third one, but they won't probably do a fourth one just because they they feel that's, even though that's almost different from the first two completely. I don't think they'll ever do another one, and I dislike that. I wish I'd like to see a series. That's what I'm trying to say. Like them keep.
I think they'll make a Witcher 4 in 10 years.
I don't know.
There are some legal things with that too, because the author of the Witcher series, like the book
really
series,
does not like the games.
right?
Really?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure he has
yeah.
to allow them to do that.
Wow.
So yeah, the whole deal with that is that they came to him before Witcher 1 came out, said, "Hey, can we have the rights to The Witcher? We'll pay you royalties." He said, "Fuck off, video games aren't good. Give me all my money now." They said, "Okay." Made Witcher 1, made Witcher 2, made Witcher 3, and whenever people ask him, and the Witcher games became way more popular than the books ever did. And
Right.
They have nothing to do with the books. Like The Witcher
Well,
is like,
Is it really nothing to do with the books?
It's picked up the adaptation of it. It's not,
Yes.
it's really not the same, but it is based off of it.
character names are the same and the ideas are the same and the world is kind of the same, but it's not the same stories and stuff.
Right. The plot
so-
itself.
Right. And so the guy who wrote who's been like writing those books for 35 years is like, my life's work has been made popular by a medium I don't deem as valuable.
Being
or
overshadowed
helpful.
what he views as trash.
Right, totally.
Like a bastardization of what he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Netflix show is going through him instead of through the studio.
That's the only reason I even knew.
Oh.
That's why I knew that fact. It's 'cause
Wow, I
that's
did
in the news
not
stories.
see. I didn't even know that the book series was like a separate person, separate story.
Oh
I
yeah,
had no
completely
idea.
separate.
Interesting.
Can't be like going to get Game of Thrones and not coming to what's his name?
not going through George Railroad. Line.
Right. That'd be exactly.
Paul, do you like to see sequels or new IPs?
So I think that sequels are usually better games. So like, I don't know. The question is, what do I like to see more? And I'd say new games, because new games are the start of something. Like it's an opportunity to see, like, I like new IPs because it means that you're going to see, like, it opens the door to so much more. A sequel is just another one of those. Like, and I know that's like
agree with
literally
that.
like describing what a sequel is. Sequels are just they're iterations on a concept. They're perfections or improvements. Those are all good things, but if all we ever had were sequels, you wouldn't have Overwatch. Like you wouldn't have anything, I guess. But you know what I mean. Like it's hard to get progress when all you're doing is sequelizing. That's not always true, because Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is technically a sequel, but it really was a revolution. So it's not to say that can't happen, but more often than not,
I think
IP
a better
are
way
you
to
see.
best way to think about the question is, what do you get more excited for? And it sounds like you get more excited about some new idea.
Yeah, if it looks badass,
Mm-hmm.
like not a new
Mike,
idea, it looks stupid.
Mike, what do you think?
I mean, I'm in Paul's camp on this. Like, I like
Okay.
the idea of new IP because it leads to new ideas, but I'm also excited because then I know that new IP is probably going to get a sequel that like fucking does the stuff in the game better. The word that I was going to say but then forgot.
It's kind of like a foregone conclusion. It's not as exciting because it's like, oh, of course it's going to be good. So if you're talking about what I'm getting jazzed about,
I like a good mixture personally, but I get way more excited about sequels.
Same.
Because
Is that why you like
to
Final
see-
Fantasy so much?
I mean, Final Fantasy was kind of my
15 is obviously 15 times better
of
than
course.
Oh yeah,
That's how
No,
that
I
works,
just
right?
I like the idea of like taking the idea and perfecting it. Like something like Mega Man X4 is the perfect Mega Man X game to me.
Is it the one
Assassin's
with all the
Creed-
Guns N' Roses bosses?
No.
Is that 5?
X4 is the first PlayStation one. It was when it was ported to PlayStation.
Which one has all the Guns N' Roses bosses?
I don't remember. I thought that was Mega Man.
No. That's X.
Was it X?
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that. I didn't realize it at the time because I didn't even know who Guns N' Roses was when I was
What?
playing.
Chinese
this game.
democracy.
I wasn't when I was young. I was not really allowed to listen to secular music. So
Oh.
yeah. So I had no idea.
When I
who
was
they
young,
were.
I didn't know what secular music meant.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
still
so-
don't actually.
But
Ooh. That's a topic for another podcast.
but no, like game X4 or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is like when Assassin's Creed was perfected. Like I get more excited about the idea of that than I do some new game. I mean, not to say I don't get excited about new games. It's just
But
I
the
get
problem
more
with sequels
excited.
is you perfected the game with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and then you make Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 and 5. And
Sometimes
Ice.
iteration
That's
is
true.
bad.
But if we hadn't had sequels, we wouldn't have gotten Brotherhood. Like that's, I tend to get more excited about sequels, especially like the announcements. Like I go shit crazy about announcements for games I care about. I don't know. Like when they announced StarCraft 2 finally, oh my god! Like
Oh, they're putting out StarCraft 2 finally? The complete StarCraft 2 experience?
I don't know about that, but no, that's just me. Question 3 goes with question 2. Are there any games that you wish a sequel would be made for?
Are we talking about games that don't have, like, you don't mean something 6? You mean
There's no specifics. So is there a game that hasn't had a sequel you want to see a new sequel to? Is there a game with a bunch of sequels you're really looking forward to the next one? Is there a game without a sequel you want to see a sequel to? Just there's no specifics on the question. So
I hope they make a new Pokemon game soon.
Oh.
I don't.
There aren't enough of those.
Okay. Mike or Jason?
I want a sequel to Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed.
Cut his mic.
Best kart racer
Oh my
in 5
God.
years. Better Mario Kart 8. Did transforming first is great. Don't have to pick your own stupid wheels.
Wait, I just blew it with Pokemon. Damn it.
Yeah, you blew it with Pokemon.
I blew it with
Oh
Pokemon.
man.
Jason?
Jason?
I kind of answered already, but yeah, I would love to see a Witcher beyond the 3.
Oh, okay.
Even though, I mean, I think it's one of the best games ever created. But does it have problems and glitches? Yeah, hell yeah. But I mean, still, I think for our age, it's one of the best games you can get involved in. Anyway, that's just my thoughts.
I want to see them bring Mega Man X back. It's been a long time since Mega Man X8 came out. So I think it's time.
I'd like to add.
X?
I'd like to add. I'd like to see
I don't want to. Sorry, go ahead.
Castlevania. No, I'm sorry. I'd like to see a good Castlevania game too.
They kickstarted one of those. It's on its way.
Is it?
Not Castlevania.
It's going to be more Castlevania than if Konami said, I'm making Castlevania.
Yeah.
That's not a lie.
No, it's not.
But to elaborate,
fact.
I don't want a brand new Mega Man like IP. I want an actual.
No, Mega Man Triple X is Mega Man X20.
Yeah, we're skipping right to it.
Yeah.
They don't do Roman numerals.
What?
They
Hold
use
on.
numbers.
Roman numerals are like numbers. Just shaped like letters.
Oh my god.
Question 4.
I want to see Mega Man X9 is what I'm saying.
That's a weird question.
I'm not sure how to go about answering
Last
that.
question. How do you feel about HD remakes? If you already own the original, would you buy the new version? If so, why?
Like 7? An HD
Like
version of
7?
7?
Well, 7's like a complete remake. It's
That's not
an
really
HD
the
remake.
same. What's
Yeah,
an example of an
this
HD
isn't-
remake? Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
HD remake, like the Assassin's Creed HD remakes of the Ezio trilogy, or I'm blanking here.
Phantom Dust. Now on
didn't-
Microsoft
yes,
Store.
This might be a stupid question. Assassin's Creed came out on the PS3 360 cycle, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
You know those HD consoles?
Those consoles that played games and
Well, they didn't
HD?
call them. They didn't call them HD collection. But
so
it's
what's
basically-
the
it's
what's the
basically
question
what
really
they are.
asking? I mean, is it
I think it's
Re-releases.
just that in general. Re-release of a game with upres. I mean, that's what HD remake means. It doesn't mean
it means
now
HD
it's from
remake.
480 to 1080. It's HD.
Listen, I'm not someone who's going to sit here and tell you.
if
what
you're
words
gonna be
mean.
super literal about it,
I mean, it could mean I went from 1080 to 4K. That's technically an HD update, right?
It's a 4K update.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
HD is
Technically-
worse than 4K.
technically, anytime you know,
up the K.
upres-
It's a higher definition.
You get more Ps.
Is
anytime
it HD remake
yeah.
stand for higher definition remake, not high definition remake?
Maybe we.
Well, then there you
nobody's
go.
really. No, we're
In
asking
my
the hard
face.
questions now.
All right, so what do we want a higher definition remake of? I want a Witcher 3 higher definition remake.
I don't.
I want it to be in
That game
4K.
already runs too poorly on my computer. Don't make it have more pixels.
Have you
I
modded
don't-
the game at all, Paul?
No, I was joking.
Fine,
I mean,
get my hopes up.
No, game's good.
Rude boy.
I know PC, you can do whatever you want. No, I would like a higher definition remake of
Persona? Yes.
No,
I agree.
I actually would really
make it look decent this time.
I'd really like it I'd like a Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon 64 is a special Harvest Moon game.
And the style of the current ones or better?
No, like in the style of the one of that game. Like that game had a.
Oh, you just want
I just want
same
that game
style,
to look
just
really,
up-res.
really good. Yeah, I mean it in the sense of higher definition. I'm still sticking to my stringent definition of what that term
Oh
means.
my god!
I'd like to see the HD version of that Persona girl that ate all the pizza. Like, I'd like to see that in HD.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
Like I say, you said Persona, and I didn't think about it, but Persona 2, the Persona 2 duology done not on a PSP would be
Ooh.
kind of cool.
That actually would probably be good. I could finally play it.
Yeah,
It hurts my eyes.
we'll call it the SMT collection, and then have no SMT games in it.
Oh,
That'd
that'll
be
make all
funny.
the SMT fanboys so mad.
Yeah, they won't be invited to the orgy.
All the 5 people that like those trash games.
No, a ton of people like SMT and hate Persona.
Those people
Like,
are wrong, though.
Like because you wouldn't know this because you don't delve deep into those fan circles. The
'Cause both
Persona
of them
fan
were
community
terrible.
fucking hates the SMT community and vice versa. There are a
Which
few
is
people who like
ridiculous.
both,
Right.
but
They have very similar. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, but
it turns out,
They both use trash names for their magic.
yeah, like Garuda and Igor
Bufu.
and
Bufu.
I mean,
Who the
hey,
fuck-
I got.
Who the fuck hears Bufu and thinks, oh, he's casting ice magic?
I'm with you. Bufu is not as good a name as Ice 2 and Ice 3 and Ice 4. These wonderfully named spells.
people throwing shade over here.
Fucking Bufu.
I always struggle with how to pronounce the second level. Bufula.
Mabufu?
Bufula.
Bufula?
Adding
What
the
about the
ULA.
mass? What about the AoE one? Mabufu.
Mabuf.
That's actually
Mabufu.
Jimmy. You're gonna love this. Here's your Persona tip for day 2 of podcast recording. The Ma is actually shortened. Apparently, it was 2 words originally. It was Moss something that would go before the actual spell name, but in
Mhm.
English, that was too long for the SNES carts, so they just shortened it down
That's
to Ma,
funny.
and that's the name that just stuck.
What's the origin of those? Is it just they just literally made it up?
I think they just made them up.
Because they're
Oh man,
stupid.
I was really hoping there was some kind of stupidly complicated origin.
They're stupid. But anyway.
Anyway,
Oh wait, shit! They
did-
might actually come from stuff.
Mike, did you give a HD remake that you wanted?
Persona 2 would be cool. Lost Odyssey would be cool because I like that game a lot.
Oh, Lost Odyssey, so good.
I mean, the other part of that question too is, do you buy HD remakes? And I only do it if I can't play the original anymore. Like if it's a PS2 game and I don't have a PS2 anymore, I might buy the remake if I like it a lot. But most cases, I pass on HD remakes.
oh shit.
It's only if it's if it's a game I've never played before that I hear is good, then I'll pick up the remake. But if it's something that I've already played and beat, I'm not very likely to get it myself.
Gotcha.
Sanskrit. It's Sanskrit.
Yeah, it's Sanskrit.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Persona's
I
such
would
a
re-
good it's such a good series.
Moving
on.
I would really like to see them give Final Fantasy VI the treatment that they gave Final Fantasy IV Complete.
Is that the one that
with-
doesn't look bad?
Mhm.
They
That's the two-
completely remade the sprites,
Like
and
3D
they-
models and stuff?
No,
Which one's the one that
not
got
the
a 3D
garbage
game on DS?
Not the garbage DS one.
No, that was good.
No, it was not.
It was good. You could call
was
Meteor
not.
down.
Stop it. You no.
It was good.
No, it was not.
It was better than the fucking Final Fantasy VI on Steam. Deny it. Tell me that the sprites in Final Fantasy VI on Steam were better than the 3D models for that Final Fantasy IV game.
They're better.
Oh, you're a fucking liar. We all know it.
No, they're better. Those like polygonal sprites they made on those DS games are trash for
They're
4 and
great.
6. No, they're not.
They're perfect.
But for PSP, they released Final Fantasy IV Complete, and they remade the sprites, the environments, and it's beautiful. And I'd really like to see them do it with Final Fantasy VI.
I could play that game finally too.
Best game ever made.
Apparently.
Um,
That's the one with Sephiroth? No, Squall.
I don't usually buy HD remakes as well if I already own the original. I'm trying to think of if I've done it before. I'm not going to say I haven't, but I can't think of a time I have. If it was a game I really... Well, I mean, I bought Final Fantasy IV Complete, so yeah, I guess I have. And the reason was it seemed like the best way to play that game, and I was interested in playing it again, so I picked it up, and I just wanted to have it. So there's that answer. But that's the end of the email.
Thank you for the email, Thor.
Yes, thank you, Thor. Thank you, Thor Z,
Thank you,
very
Thor.
much.
If other listeners out there would like to send emails to us, Jimmy, how can they do so?
They can send it to MHM Podcast. That's MHM Podcast at gmail.com.
MHM Podcast at gmail.com.
I look forward to the hundreds of emails we'll be receiving next month. Send us your own E3 predictions.
Send us
But if I get the email after E3, I'm gonna throw it away.
No, send them in before. Don't make Jimmy have to clean up his digital mess.
Oh,
Goodness.
man. But I think, let me list a few games that are coming out next month real quick, and I think we'll end it here. Let's see. Tekken 7 for PS4, Xbox One is coming out June 2nd. Elder Scrolls Online, the Morrowind expansion for PC, PS4, Xbox One is coming out June 6th. Dirt 4 for PC, PS4, and Xbox One is also coming out June 6th. Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, an expansion for Final Fantasy XIV, is coming out June 20th. But if you've pre-ordered the game, you have early access starting on June 16th. And Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, is coming out June 30th for PS4.
That's stupid.
And who cares about that?
That's not stupid, it's insane.
Yeah. Dumb. Okay.
There's an HD remake I'm not going to buy.
100%. But unless anybody else has anything else to add, I think we'll go ahead and end it here.
That's it, baby. Podcast
That's
over.
It. Thank you for listening once again to episode 3.
Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Factor. Tune in next time.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Oh. That's a bad E3 prediction, friend.
Does anyone want to plug their Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm on Beam. You know how to find me.
What's your Beam and Twitter?
Dog, you know how to find me. LINK43130. Put those where the usernames are supposed to go. You'll find me. Or you won't.
Get them.
I don't care.
My Twitter is Kanaku_Highwind. And I have a YouTube channel. Just type in Kanaku and gaming, and it should pull up as the first.
And if it doesn't, you'll find a lot of really cool videos.
You'll find Kanaku and Il Tigre. But that's not me. I promise.
He's lying.
Well, we'll see you next month. This podcast posts on the last day of every month. So we'll see you on June 30th for the next one.
Bye, everybody.
31st?
Bye.
Bye.
I can't remember. Bye.